Okay, I think we're live right now. Yeah. All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Emir Sirdam show. It's a beautiful evening from my side of the world. I think, albeit a little bit more colder than previous days, which is, I say, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Thank you for joining us again. I see you guys from Facebook already coming into the building, from X and YouTube already coming to the building. Thank you for joining us. My people on TikTok, thank you so much, guys. We're yet to fulfill our target though, but we have to start the show because we started the show late today, and I hope to end the show early because I'm not physically in my best position where I say, right, but just the show has to go on, right? But I just want to say thank you so much, all of you that have joined us. I call you guys the first responders. Good morning, wherever you're watching us from, afternoon or evening, as the case may be. Please, before I start the show proper, I just want to indulge you guys, as I always do on the platform, to please help us grow this life by inviting people into the life, by sharing the life, by reposting the life, by wherever platform you're using. Take the life, copy the link, post to 10 or more people on TikTok, please. Let me see the live being shared to 10 or more people right now from every one of you in the building. Every one of you in the building, just please share. I don't know whether I know that most people that I brought to TikTok are still TikTok illiterates, so they don't understand what I'm saying. So if you look at the bottom right of your screen, you see something like an arrow. That arrow now, if you click that arrow, it will take you to share. Then you now from there now you now just tap on the people you want to share it to. You can copy the link from that arrow also and go to your WhatsApp stories, go to your WhatsApp groups, go to any platform that you think that people need to come into it and share the live from that place, please. Very important for us so we get more people into the conversation. If you're on Facebook, please repost the live, retweet the live on Facebook, share the live also to your stories, share the live to your community of people that should be joining the live. I see people already coming out your numbers on Facebook. Thank you so much. On my people on X, also thank you for joining us on the platform tonight. Please also share the live, repost the live. Let's get up into the conversation. That's how we can grow this live. But TikTokers, you guys are going to be my ground zero for the conversation today. I hope that I can bring people up from other platforms today. We'll see. Hopefully, I always say this every time, but I think today Facebook should be able. We might be able to try Facebook today and see if we can get people from Facebook to join the live tonight. But please, all you can do for us on this platform is to just keep pushing as far and as wide as possible. We need more people into the conversation. We need Nigerians to hear what we're saying on this platform. Our voice needs to be loud enough. That's, for me, is the only way that we can bring the change that we're looking for by educating Nigerians. Many Nigerians are massively uneducated in conversations like this that we have on this platform. So it is important we understand how we can help each other grow this platform, spread the news on the platform. So TikTokers, when you come on our platform, you already know we have the ground rules on this platform, and every day we'll come out here, we do not less than 100,000 likes. And I will still say much later when our people get filled up in the building. Please, when I say like the live, all it means is that you should just be tapping your screen. You see on my face, they just tap my face. Pa, 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 pa. Don't stop. Just be, you'll be seeing love. Everyone will be feeling, your screen will be filled with love. Exactly. Just keep tapping my face. Don't stop until you see that we get up to 100,000 likes up there. Very important, because what you're doing in essence is not, please, public service announcement. When you're liking the live, TikTok is not giving me money. For those that think maybe I come out here and I'm doing this and that I'm being paid something, nobody's paying me. TikTok does not pay me. The only way you can get paid from TikTok is if people give you gifts, right? And I've never come out here and tell people, give me gift, or if you don't give me gift, or I'll not come up and host shows. No. I'm not here for the gift. I'm here to more of educate Nigerians and pass the message as much and as far as possible. If you're pushed by your spirit, if you enjoy what we're doing here, you feel like you want to gift us, my hands are very open. I love collecting gifts, but I did not create this platform with gifts at the back of my mind. No, that's never what I'm here for. I'm here to try and see how can we reach thousands of Nigerians that are on this platform that do so many crazy things that TikTok Nigeria as a platform is known for. When you hear TikTok Nigeria, all you hear is crazy things, stupid conversations, children, our young daughters twerking online, showing their breasts and everything on social media. We see our young boys, our celebrities, our artists come out and be dancing, just creating mockery out of the platform. So we are trying to see how we can change the directions. When you hear TikTok Nigeria, you can hear that, or you can know that there's actually a platform where sensible conversations are being held. And that's what we're trying to build on this platform. So if you understand, if you share this ideology, you should be able to please support us grow the platform, right? Very important. I say this all the time, just to drum it for Nigerians to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing here on TikTok. Every night I come out here. As I'm speaking now, my head they crack, but it's part of the whole thing. I honestly, I'm not going to lie. I wish I was sleeping right now, but we have to do what we have to do, because I believe deep inside me that we are at the crossroad for the survival of our nation. That we have one more bullet. We have one more bullet to shoot. And if we miss this shot, we might never recover back our country anymore. And I say this with all sense of purpose. And that's why I'm doing all I'm doing. I say it all the time, that I come out here every day knowing that I will not have any excuse. So if you listen to the songs I play every morning, I'm always playing Consistency by Ashake. I just have to be consistent. As long as I'm showing up, hopefully we can grow a community. Hopefully one new person can come into this room and hear some sensible Nigerians speak, and probably change their mind, or how they think, or what they feel. Many people have been on this platform, have given up on the Nigerian dream. When they come out here and they hear, they'll be like, Saddam, thank you so much. I now believe I'm going to fight one more fight. That's for me, is all I'm here for. Can we get one more people speaking about our country? That's why I tell people, please, when I say share the live, it is what you guys can do for us. Please share this live. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live. Just don't be a bystander on this platform. Share the live. And as you're sharing the live, when you're done sharing the live, come and participate in liking the live. Just keep tapping the live, please. It's very important for us that the more, and why I always emphasize on the tapping is because of how the TikTok algorithm works, right? Thank you so much, Ola. Thank you so much. With the algorithm of TikTok, the more likes, the more engagement you guys give the live, the more TikTok push this live up the FYP. Simply what it means is that FYP for you page, right? So if people open their TikTok right now and we're giving this live enough engagement, automatically TikTok will push this live up. So no matter where you are, once you scroll up your TikTok, you're going to see this live pop up. That's why that's one of the reasons why we get new people here. We get new people. You said, this is my first time. I just came across your life. It is because of the work you guys are doing. So I don't take what you guys are doing for granted. That's why I call you guys actually the MVPs, because you guys are the one that set the foundation for how this live gets, how viral it can go. If you guys choose not to tap the live, I'll just be here speaking to myself and to you people. When you're tired, you all go back on board. If you want this live to grow numbers, everybody, please power tap the live. I'm very, very, very explicit about this, because the more we can get more likes, the more TikTok can push us up, and the more we can probably catch one person tonight that we can rechange their mentality, we can rechange how they think about their country, how they see the future, how they get involved in politics. We can rechange it. And the funny thing for me is that since 2023 till date, I have had so many of my friends, mutuals. I won't call them, I won't say personal friends, but mutuals on social media that I knew. I never knew them from anyone on social media. We met on social media, became family on social media and everything. And many of them based in Nigeria, and many of them have left the country. Many of them have left the country, and it's a thing of, I'm not going to say it's a thing of joy, knowing that yes, finally they have left the country. Some of them, my agency helped push some of them. I'm not going to come here, but they pay me because I see the prospects. See one they laugh now. See she they laugh for this. See they laugh for this. Now she don't do Canada now. Don't they do Nigeria? She don't send Nigeria anymore. That time 2023, I saw she could shout up and down for space. Yeah. Nigeria must be. She don't rock one for Nigeria now. See she they enjoy Canada. You see. That's the problem. So me now, I try so that we can, because the Japan, I will sell my market to. If you want to, if you're a student, you want to travel through student route out of the country, please enter my DM. I do that, right? That's the only route I do. Only school, you must go do MSc, your MSc or your BSc or your PhD, one of those things. You can come through that route, right? But In the course of this whole stuff, I have seen so many of them leave, and I'm like, what would have been? What would have been? What would have been? Great minds. We are losing the best of our people every single day to the other parts of the world. Every single day. Every single day, Nigerians are saying, to meet to part no more, to be part to meet no more, whatever however they put that adage. Every single day, our best are living. And it's painful because I also see the ones that currently supported this government prior to 2023. And they're also running away. And while they are running away, they are still supporting the government while they are running away. So can you see that how fickle and how wicked the heart of man can be? You currently know that this government is currently destroying this country. You want to japa, but as you're jappering, you're still supporting the government. How do you explain such witchcraft? How do you explain it? How? From where to where? That's what we found ourselves in our country today. So it just a thing of sober reflection for me today when I saw one of my mutuals, he left yesterday. I was like, I said, this guy voted in Lagos, and because we had a situation room for the last elections, in 72-hour situation room, and he voted, and he said he sent his polling unit result. I don't deliver my PO. We don't win. I said, congratulations. He said, I won't go through me. I said, no, follow your vote to your polling to corrections. I said, Emir Sirdam, I don't tie. I said, hey, I said, this guy don't understand. I said, please follow your vote to protect your vote. He was so tired. After the election, my brother just begin to process the paper. You don't run now. You don't run. Yesterday, I do final goodbye to Nigeria, And many more people are leaving the country. The best of Nigerians are running away, including the supporters of this criminal government. They are running away. If it is not witchcraft, how do you support this satanic government and you're running away? If it is not witchcraft, how can you be in diaspora? Yes, Naeem. Everybody's running away. Everybody is running away. How can you be in diaspora and support this government from diaspora? How can you be in diaspora? And I'm going to just read some, just to buttress on more of the conversation that we'll be having today on the platform on how important Nigerians have to hold ourselves accountable and responsible going forward, as a people. I was sent a news today, and that has to do with Nigerian NLNG. The scam in our country is so humongous that Nigeria is a cash cow. Nigeria is a cash cow. We have no business as a country being poor. Please, guys, please, I beg you guys, before I share this story, please, I want you guys to please share this live for me, please. Please share this live for me, please. I beg you guys, share this live for me. I need a good number of Nigerians in this room before I start saying what I just want to say right now, please. Please, if it means me taking the next 3 minutes to just ask you guys to please share this live, every one of you, please, I'll do that. Facebookers, please share the live. Please share the live. Every one of you, please share the live. Please. Let's share this live, please. If you're on X, please repost the live. Repost the live. Please just don't be watching us on X. Repost the live. YouTube, share the live, guys. Share the live. Let's get up with this conversation. What I want to say right now is something that I don't want to say to just tens of you guys. I think we should be in our hundreds, so that you guys can take it out there and go and do what you want to do with the news. But I don't want to repeat myself, and I don't know. Maybe I might make a video about it tomorrow. But no. Nigeria is a cash cow, Nigeria is actually, literally a cash cow. And that's one of the things that gets me so worked up and so angry when I look at what, not even, I won't say it's privilege, it's open common knowledge that every Nigerian should know. It shouldn't be something hidden. It shouldn't be something that you have to do research. It's something that we all know. But because of how I don't know what is in the air, I don't know what we sniff in that country, I don't know what we even sniff as Nigerians, that we just try to remove ourselves from our reality. We try to just cut out from the reality of what's happening in our country. I held one of our shows here and I focused on solid minerals. on this platform, and I said, if we only look inwards as a country and say, going forward, we're going to be making our money only from solid minerals. We don't want to do any other thing in Nigeria. Solid minerals should feed us. Every Nigerian child in the country should be paid minimum of ₦1 million every month. If we just want to focus on just solid mineral, we don't want to do any other thing. I'm not talking about oil now. Forget oil. Just solid mineral in our country. Every Nigerian should be a millionaire. We have no business with poverty. If we just focus on, and I'm saying this from a very privileged position, that every state in Nigeria, I've said it, we can create 36 countries out of Nigeria. And these 36 country states will all be self-dependent on themselves, not looking for anybody to give them something. Every state in Nigeria is blessed. There is no poor state in Nigeria. We have no business. There is no, as in, think of that state that I've told you is a poor state. Think of that state that I told you that people are poor. That state, underneath the soil, are billions in resources, natural resources God has kept for those states, that just few people in those states are taking for themselves. I can focus on all solid, but today I'm not going to focus on solid. I'm taking Nigerians to an angle that we'll never talk about. Because most times I've not even had I've known this, but I've not had the time. I don't know that even I'm also part of people that are inhaling that air. When I want to talk about it, it's like there's something dragging me. So don't leave that angle. But someone sent me a video today, and I was watching a video on Instagram, and I was like, no, let me talk about. I will talk about this today, and I'll make a video about it. Hopefully, it goes viral. Hopefully, Nigeria gets to see it. And I'm talking about the gas in Nigeria. The gas in Nigeria. So you always hear oil and gas, oil and gas. But all they tell you in Nigeria is oil, 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 subsidy on oil, subsidy on oil, oil, oil. That's all we are being sold. That's all we are looking into. That's all that matters to Nigerians, oil. We never focus on his big brother called gas. And that's where the NLNG comes in. An angle that nobody talks about. An angle that nobody references. An angle that is an opaque angle. Nobody's talking about it. There is no fuse about it. There's nobody even talking about the budget. What's happening in NLNG? How much? When does they remit money to the federal coffers? What is the remittance? Nobody's talking about our gas. We have one of the highest gas deposits on earth in our country. For context, for those that don't understand, so now what is this gas? Gas is the reason why Russia is holding Europe by the blockers. Gas is the reason why homes in Europe can have heat, can power their electricity, can power so many things. Gas alone. If just for gas in Nigeria that we have no business with electricity problem in our country. Just for the gas in our country. The gas in Nigeria will power Africa. The gas we have in our country. But they are flaring them. They are stealing the rest. They are exporting the rest. And the one way can scatter my head that the news way that I've always wanted to talk about for so long is the Nigerian Morocco gas project. Nigeria Morocco NMGP. They are building pipeline from Nigeria all the way from the southeast, because the biggest gas deposit in the country is in the Anambra Basin, the Imo Basin, the Enugu and the Niger Delta basins. This is where all the gas in our country is. They have been building pipelines that will pass through these places to Lagos through water. To Morocco. I don't know on the map, because someone said I'm going to have to go and bring up. But so hopefully my video I'll make tomorrow will be more explicit, following the map, the map route to show people where that thing will pass through. to Morocco that will end up in Spain. And it is a $27 billion project. Tinubu have sold our gas. They're Nigerians. Because they know that we don't talk about it. Nobody even cares. Nobody even knows what the money will be used for. But there's a 25 to 27 billion gas project to build pipelines from Nigeria to Europe, to power Europe. Why? Because Europe are scared that Russia can cut them out anytime they are using alternative Nigerian gas back to Africa. I'll make a video about it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll put it out there for Nigerians to see. That is one sector that we never talk about. So when I bring these things out here, just for Nigerians to understand how wealthy we are as a people, how wealthy we are as a country. We have no business with poverty. We have no business with poverty. So it pains my spirit so much when I know that when I see Nigerians cry for poverty, when I see Nigerians pray and go to people like, are you people this stupid? Do you know what I've given you guys? You people are that proverbial biblical land of milk and honey. I've given you oil. You have allowed these people reap your oil for decades. Nothing to show for it. I made a video last week showing that all the people that were militants that were fighting for the emancipation of the Niger Delta are all now kings. No shots to VDM, right? But the VDMs of the 2000s was Asari the Kubo and the rest. Asari the Kubo and Tom Polo. These were the activists that were shouting and fighting. Today now, look at Asari the Kubo. He's not a king, flying private jets, driving the most exotic cars, having his university in Benin Republic. Meanwhile, the region he fought for, he claimed to have fought for, is still wallowing in abject poverty. They don't even have good air to breathe. They cannot even fish. Their water has been polluted. In contrast to where the oil is, look at Saudi Arabia. Look at the Gulf states. UAE. UAE have even left oil. They have diversified to hospitality. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at Kuwait. Look at the Gulf states. Look at how they are living their lives. Then you come back to Nigeria for over 50 years plus, over 60 years plus. They'll be exploring our oil. They'll be flaring our gas with nothing to show for it. Then the heroes that we had that were fighting, Ken Saro-Wiwa will be crying in his grave. Ada Kaburu and the rest will be crying in their graves. What they fought for. Tom Polo and the rest that stood were fighting government. Come and fix our place, fix our place. Tom Polo is not a contractor of the federal government. He's not the one protecting. Nigeria is that country that if you live long enough, you watch your villains all turn to criminals. They're all kings now. Ateke Tom is a king. Well, just what I'm saying, just use your phone and be Google at. I'm calling these names. Just Google these names. Google these names. You will see pictures, images. I made a video. It's out there. You see the video. Go and watch. You see them. I posted their videos that before and after where they were freedom fighters. Today they are now all kings. The Niger Delta is still stuck the way it is. The same white men, the same Europeans that use these people to siphon the oil and gas. The oil, they are now done with it. They are now facing gas. They have come back again. There's always willing actors in Africa to sell their people every single time. Every single time these people want to come up and steal us, there are people where they ready. Our people are ready to sell. To the detriment of the people itself. So now they have built the pipeline all the way from the southeast, from the south, and are passing it now. It's going to be going to Morocco. $25 billion project. And Tinubu is sitting on top of it. The common masses, nothing to show for it. All you do is come out here and insult me. Insult P2B will never be president. P2B will never be president. You're wallowing in poverty, in abject penury. Look at his son. His son took his whole family to America to watch the World Cup. One of the cheapest tickets in that World Cup, they said, is like $30,000. Then he now took his whole family, went to VIP stand. Do you know how much the VIP stand in that World Cup? Do you know how much they spend on that World Cup trip? What is Sheyi's source of income? What is Sheyi's job? What is his job? Does he have a job? His job is the first son of the president. So he's the first son of Nigeria. They rub these things on our faces because they know that there are sycophants that come rain, come sun, come any weather, will in hunger and in penury, in poverty and in debt, will support their slave masters. Nothing I say from now till tomorrow will change their mind. They have been sold to be slaves till they die in a country with abundance. And those that managed to have traveled out of the country, probably because of their parents, or they sold their lands and they funded them, they're outside the country now with student visa and the one thing or the other, and they're now outside their country chilling, thinking they're living a better life. Don't understand one common factor. That one day is one day. If it is not home, it is never home. There's a rise of the far right across the world as we speak. Rightfully so, whether you like it or not, hate it. Every man can wake up one morning. Don't you see it in Lagos? Go back to your state. It's happening even in Nigeria there. Go back to your state. It will happen this next election, you see it. Go back to your state. If you're not a Yoruba, don't come and vote in Lagos. It will happen in Nigeria, you see it. So if it is happening in Nigeria, you're seeing it and you're endorsing it and you're supporting it. What gives you that effrontery or a right not to think it will happen in Europe, in UK, in America, in Canada? What is giving you that effrontery not to believe that the same you that in your own country you're telling other people to go back to their state, that the white man or the other people will not tell you one day to go back to your place? Delusion and lack of self-awareness is what we found ourselves as a people. I don't need to tell people the painful truth. Whether I like it or not, I'll say it. I'll bring it out every day so that when it happens, we remember. And that's why I'm fighting here, because I'm at the comfort of where I am right now. I have everything I want by the grace of God. I'm okay where I did. But I'm still every day waking up to know that one day is one day. That Nigerians woke up last year. If you have told Nigerians in South Africa 2 years ago that one day will happen. One day will happen. Oh, they go pursue now come up for that South Africa. Even though you say, come on, you know how long I in South Africa? 25 years. Me will be legit businessman. You don't see my shop. I get like 5 shops. I employ South Africans. With your papers, with your complete documents, with all the taxes you've paid, with everything you have done in that country, you are not from that place. You will be told to go back home. Then what do you go back to? Where are you going back to? A country ravaged by terrorists? Where will you take those your children that you've raised to see 24 hours light? That you've taught them that, oh, you're not Nigerian. Don't worry, we're free from this whole problem. Where will they go and grow up to? You think, did you not hear Ghana president begging Nigeria to wake up? Nigeria is a calamity to Africa. Because if Nigeria falls, Africa is in trouble. Your neighboring countries are in trouble. Togo will collapse. Benin Republic will collapse. Ghana will collapse. Because they are not yet, they don't have the capacity to handle the influx of Nigerians. You guys are runners. We sabi run. We sabi run from problem. Run, enter other place. Migrate, enter there. If we run in our millions, enter Ghana, Ghana will collapse. Because how can they fend for them? How can they fend for these millions? So Nigeria must work. That's why many of us do what we're doing today. That's what we're speaking. We must work. Because we are a catastrophic disaster waiting to happen. Now why we there here? That's why we come out here and do what we do. There's nothing extra. But with the calamity that we have in Aso Rock today, it is guaranteed that it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time we will collapse. That's why every well-meaning Nigeria has to wake up, open up their eyes, be ready for 2027 with your life, with your blood, with your sweat, with everything. This is the one last shot we have. I'm saying it's like a man with a revolver, and one last bullet is in that revolver. One last shot. You shoot If you miss, you're gone. If we allow this set of criminals, I don't understand the concept of time. You know, many Nigerians don't understand the concept of time. That's why there's what we call African time. Nigerian time. African time, they can't get Nigerian time. We don't understand time. We don't understand that things are passing. We don't understand that other people have left us behind. We don't understand the ramifications that if you waste time, every minute you waste, things are going on. The world has left you behind a minute. You're 1 minute late. We don't understand these things. And so we are sounding the alarm one more time. If we miss 2027, if we as a people fail to take back our country in 2027, I am telling you, remember this time, remember this date, Nigeria is gone. And it is, and the painful thing is that it is us that are even in diaspora at the PT pass, because those are back in Nigeria, they sabi adjust. Now adapters, Nigerians back in that way, they call them adapters. We sabi adapt to everything. Even though that the hardship that is coming next, I believe we break everybody. But they sabi find we adapt. You that you've left the country, and there's probably an uprising tomorrow, and they say go back to Nigeria. Which Nigeria are you going back to? Which Nigeria are you going back to? It's a question I want everybody to answer today. Welcome to the show, guys. Let me open up the floor for everybody just coming right now. Sorry. Just as I bring you guys up, please you could just keep your mics muted while you come up on the show. Please, meanwhile, guys, let's please share the live, power tap the live. Let's get more into the conversation, please. I hope tonight's show sparks up something in us. And for those that did not hear what I said earlier on, I might probably have to either cut off my submission again and probably or something, or just reiterate what I said earlier on. Nigeria is still on a keg of gunpowder. Nigeria has no business with poverty. I don't know. I'm bringing you guys up and it's not coming up. I don't understand why. You guys have requested the mic. Did you guys request and leave or something? You can request the mic again, please. Nigeria is still on the keg of gunpowder that if we do not fix it now, there's no coming back for us. Forget banter, this is not Nigeria. This is not Arsenal versus Man United or Real Madrid versus or Ronaldo versus Messi. No. This is reality. This is reality. Reality as we speak right now. And I said earlier on, for those, please mute your mic while you come up, please. As we speak right now, I said earlier on, please, in case you don't know, I'm going to make a video on that tomorrow about the gas sector in Nigeria. Nigeria and Morocco signed. I think it's not just, I'm not even saying it's not like Ebola Tinubu stuff that he said. I think they signed it in 2016. And I think for some weird reasons, Buhari paused it or so. I think something happened that he paused. But Tinubu have come in to restart that deal. That deal. That we see us shipping, I think, is it 3 billion or 3 million cubic of gas every day out of Nigeria to Europe, to power Europe. We want to go and give Europe lights. We want to give Europe electricity. We want to give Europe heat. Nigeria, what is that supplying Europe? With what God has given me and you. We can't supply ourselves. If you go to Dubai, there's Nigerian gold market. Nigerian gold, our own gold, though. They come Nigeria, excavate the gold, though. Go Dubai, go process some, begin selling for Dubai, call it Nigerian gold. Our own gold. You know, work for us for Nigeria. If they explain Nigeria to you and you understand, if they explain Nigeria to you and you understand, you are probably God have mercy. So when I just bring these things up and I just understand that we have no business with poverty. Don't allow anybody to gaslight you and say, oh, they are trying. They are not. This is a complete Nigeria under this criminals in power is a complete shambolic disaster. I've highlighted different factors for you. Let me even now drop. Okay, forget that we have gold. Forget that we have silver. Forget that we have diamonds. Forget that we have lithium. Forget that we have beryllium, titanium. Forget we have all these mineral resources God has given us. Forget if we have oil and gas. Forget all these things. Look at the arable land God has given Nigeria. There is nothing on the surface of earth that you plant in Nigeria will not germinate. In fact, I don't know where I heard that saying. I don't know who said that, but I don't know. I cannot remember. If you please, what I say right now, if you remember who quoted it, please just let me know in the comment section. A white man, I think, I don't know who was talking to a white man. A white man say it's the first time in his life that when he was flying down through Nigeria, coming down, the flight was descending, that he was seeing plants growing on people's roof. Plants, they grow on top of people's roof. That is how potent the air in Nigeria is. That's how potent the moisture, the soil, that's how potent Nigeria is. Even on the roof, without planting, they grow. In Plateau State in Jos, when growing up as a kid, whenever my mom finishes, when I want to make stew, she just finish washing tomato and the rest. You know that end of tomato and pepper and the rest. In our backyard garden, we never farm, we don't cultivate, we just pour it. Wow. We just pour the water for the garden. Come back there in few days. Tomato don't they grow. Pepper don't they grow. Everything on earth is in Plateau State. Everything grows in Plateau State. Apple, strawberries. Do you know what I ate as a child? God. See, if you don't hate APC, I don't blame you. You're naive. You don't know the country you're from. You don't know what you have. You don't know what God has given you. So I cannot blame you. I hate APC because I know what we have as a country. I hate APC because I have no business with poverty as a Nigerian. We have no business with poverty. Sensible leadership alone that focuses on just agriculture, we will feed the world. Do you doubt me? And let me bring it back again to what I said a few days ago. In the 1970s, a country that was very poor and had nothing, called Malaysia, came to Nigeria. Meanwhile, how did we grow pre-independence? The southwest was developed with cocoa. The southeast and the southern, the eastern region was developed with palm oil, palm kernel. The northern region with granite pyramid. This is how agriculture fed our people prior to we having independence. Malaysia hear that thing, can't say waiting. Come. How far? Make I see una palm kernel. I beg, just give us small palm kernel. We could just go chop. Carry our palm kernel. Went to Malaysia. Everybody Google the highest exporters of palm oil in the world today. Number 1, Indonesia. Number 2, Malaysia. Malaysia is the second highest exporter of palm oil globally, with over 38%. They control 38% of the market of palm oil, with Nigeria palm kernel. Our own palm kernel. I curse Nigerian leaders. I curse their stupid supporters. You people are cursed. You people don't understand. Nigerians, you have to be as, if you're not as mad and as angry as I am, you're not going to understand. We have zero business with poverty in our country. You see, as I focus, I've left mineral resources now. I'm not showing what a pragmatic and sensible leader can do in a country. Not these donkeys and full rock, these criminals, these thieves. I'm showing what a sensible, that me as president of Nigeria, how I'll fix it. I've left them with oil and gas, still all the gold, still everything. Just focus on agriculture alone. Go and see most of the major exports, most of the major imports of avocado, basil, all these leaves, rosemary, and there's some from Kenya, coffee from Ethiopia. I'm not saying what other African countries are living off these things, agriculture, because one thing that will bring war, bring anything, bring tsunami, bring natural disaster, one thing that will happen that you cannot stop in this world is food. People must eat. People must eat. Let me help you down that, because I know say your brain is slow. Peter B, when he was governor, Anambra was exporting vegetables to Europe. Fact check me. Fact check now, because I don't say that camp where they support these criminals. I don't understand what I'm saying. When I speak and I support a man, I know what I'm saying. Fact check me. Anambra was exporting vegetables to Europe. Fact check me right now. Everyone please fact check me, please. What we can do with agriculture in Nigeria is enormous. It is enormous. Then let me now leave agriculture. Let me now say, okay, I don't want to talk about agriculture. Let's say, okay, agriculture, no. Let me bring you on that sector. Tourism. The tourist sites in, when I talk about Nigeria, right, people don't understand. I'm talking from a place of privilege. By the grace of God, I have visited Nigeria. I have taught Nigeria. I have lived in every geopolitical zone in the country, bar none. There is no zone in Nigeria you call where I never live. I don't live in I've lived everywhere. I know how Nigerians think. I know how Nigerians are. I know the wealth in our country, so I can speak as a Nigerian. Not you that left, that you stay all your life in Akwanga or in Ogbomosho or in Inewi or in Ikot Ekpene. Then you now get 1 minute, get visa, you travel to Lagos. From Lagos, you travel out of the country, and you're shouting you're in Nigeria. No, you don't understand Nigeria. You cannot understand Nigeria because you are one-sided. You don't even understand what you have in that country. I know the wealth in our country. I know how beautiful Nigeria is. I know that if I advertise the tourism in Nigeria, Americans, Europeans will pay top dollar bill to come and see what God kept in Nigeria, tourism-wise. From the Mambila plateaus. God have mercy. God have mercy. God have mercy. See, Nigerians, I beg you guys with God, please, know more about your country. Be invested in your country. The tourism alone, I said as a child, growing up as a child, my late dad would drive us from Plateau State every December, maybe every 2 to 3 years in December. We drive all the way from Plateau State down to the southern part of the country. God. If you drive from Plateau State through Lafia, Hawan Kibo, you pass Hawan Kibo, you pass forests. These places I'm calling out, if you have passed these places, I'm screening right now, it's going to give you nostalgic feelings. You're going to see, you will understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying by tourism. The caves that we have in Nigeria, nameless. The waterfalls we have in Nigeria, nameless. The parks, game parks we have in Nigeria, nameless. We are so blessed, the country. We are so blessed. We have no business with poverty. Now this junkie wife tell us go they sell akara and kuli kuli. When you have stupid people in leadership, all I'm saying is if I sit down in Remedy we should open her mouth like a thief. Because she doesn't even know anything I'm saying. All they care about is stealing, not about to develop that country that God has given them. There is a cave that I went to as a university student in Anambra State, Obunike Cave. Hey, my God. Please, anyone have been to Obunike Cave, please, let me see it in the comment section, please. If you've been to that Obunike Cave, let me see it in the comment section. If you've been to Yankari Games Reserve, where there's a blue water that can never get dirty, let me see it in the comment section. If you've been to the lake, I think it's Uguta Lake, where there's a brown water and a blue water that intersect each other, they cannot mix. Let me see it in the comment section. Oyinbo go pay billions every summer, fly into Nigeria to witness this. Not be that dirty December nonsense when they come to. Look at how they come in for dirty December alone, just to party. Tourism is a cash cow that Nigeria would have used to transform our country, but no. We have stupid people in power. Olumorok, Zuma Rock. Please let me open up this floor, Jerry. Let me open up this floor, man. I'm done talking, man. Nigeria. If you wake up, we wake up. If you don't wake up, it's up to us. Nigeria, what's up? Please wake up.
Emir Sirdam, thank you for your consistency. Thank you for hanging around to continually educate Nigerians. You see, I tell people, I say to people, see, we have a responsibility, all right, to do the best that we can. All we can do is what we are doing presently. We are putting bits and bits together so that when these things begin to happen, like Kano right now is in the prison in Sokoto State, or like he rightly pointed out for Nigerians that these are the things that will befall the country. And of course, we are seeing them practically now. You can see the likes of Dauda in the comment section ranting and saying all kinds of things. These are people who are supposed to be in prison because there is you don't know that, sir, that there is an information about this man where he kidnapped people during the election because of the desperation of politics. He was playing partisan politics where he was accused of how he kidnapped people and everything, and he has not been able to clear his name. So the only way to clear his name right now, he does not know that a lot of us have tape about him. The only way to clear his name is to support the ruling party that is ravaging the country. To support the ruling party, just a way of conniving and clearing his name and seeing, because it's a political party that partners with criminals. The more crime you have committed, the more opportunities you will get in this government. So I'm not going to waste my time with people like that. So today I was in a platform. It was a South African platform. It's Pekunzi. He's a very popular person on TikTok, and he opens up his platform sometimes. He's in South Africa. He's a Nigerian in South Africa. He gives the platform to South Africans to express themselves and share their grievances about what the happenings around them. Now I realized that many Nigerians come on this platform, and when they are talking, you begin to see that I think something is wrong with Nigerians as a people. You almost want to believe that there is something, a majority of Nigerians, there's something wrong with us. It is only when this guy come up on platform, you see arguments, they won't allow you to speak, they want to talk over everybody, they won't be patient, they will give them time, they will elapse the time, they still want to keep talking, they just want the spotlight to be on them. And while they're talking absolute nothing. So I realized that, is it that South Africans are more intelligent than our people? And I began to ask myself, how come that when Nigerians leave Nigeria, they become successful, but right there in the country, it is trouble? Sir, Emir, if you were to be in Nigeria till this very moment, you cannot be comfortably saying that you are comfortable where you are. You can't sound like that if you were to be in Nigeria. Nigeria is designed that nothing you do prospers in this place. Nothing you do, it doesn't matter how intelligent, it doesn't matter how smart, it doesn't matter the effort you put, it is designed by default. You just have things delaying your growth, stunting your life, making life miserable, making opportunities lower. You don't have offers. I don't know what is going on. Now, talking about the South African platform, I realized that these guys are focused. They are committed. And I was trying to, I said a lot of things about Nigeria, the ills and everything. They gave me enough time. I said everything I wanted to say. And while talking, they were so happy. They started gifting me and everything because I was saying something and I was exposing some facts about Nigeria. While some Nigerian people were right there in the comment section, they were insulting me that I'm not a patriotic Nigerian. I'm exposing. I said, see, patriotism is not in being delusional. These guys that you're trying to hide the truth from, they have access to internet just the same way you have access to internet. They know what's happening in your country. And some of them, when they come to give positions, they even identify and call names of the things that are happening in our country. They talked about the Kuli Kuli issue. They mention names of senators, mention names of presidential candidates who stole electricity money. They mention with precision, time, date, and you see intelligence. And when Nigerians come up, they either veer into tribalism, ethnicity, religion, and everything. And you are asking yourself that, what exactly happened to Nigeria as a nation? Where exactly did we miss it? And all kinds of rascality. And you see, now, I ended my conversation by saying that I committed an offense. What was the offense? I said, please, I agree and I support everything that South Africans are doing by pushing out all other African nationals who are running away from their country, running away from the reality of their country, and running to other people's to desecrate other people's country. To desecrate other people's country when they can actually hold their government accountable and fix their own country and stay back there. They agreed with me, they were happy with me, but at the point I made one statement, I said, the only thing I do not agree with is when it's the unaliving of people and everything. They told me I shouldn't say that again, that everything I've said they have accepted, but you see that part, they don't, that I do not have the right to tell them Everybody, it was precision. They knew what they wanted. They were focused. They said they have given enough time. That this is the time to so time that we have given to Nigerians in South Africa. If you have a family, advise them to leave. If they do not go, you don't have the right to now advise us on how to move them away. If it requires that they have to lose their life, some of them have to lose their life in the process, you don't have the right to give us, because, and I looked at it practically. Some of you now can be emotional and get angry and say, I really say somebody should unalive people. Okay, do whatever you want to do then. No, take them to court. No, go to South Africa and go and fight them. When you have a useless government in power, why wouldn't they do that? When you have a weak government, can they do that to Americans? Can they do that to Chinese? Can they do that to Indians? Can they do that to Japanese? This is what we are talking about. You guys are strong everywhere except with your leaders. The accountability we are talking about is the thing that Nigerians run around all the world. They're running away from their country. Everybody's globe-strutting, parabolating, gallivanting, jumping everywhere. You see them unaliving themselves in the Mediterranean Sea. But to face their government is no. That's what I'm telling you, that you see 2027 election, like you said, is the even me, I've said it times that number. I said the last time I'm going to be fighting this battle is the battle I'm fighting right now. If we miss it this time around, I'll fold my banks and watch how Nigeria gets destroyed, because I am certain that we are headed for destruction. I pray it does not happen. So the truth of the matter is, we have come to tell Nigerians, open your eyes. The government in power do not give a heck about you. They have houses in London, houses in America. You can defend them for all I care. It doesn't matter. In the comment section, you are the one that can't pay rent. You are the one that don't even have a house to stay in Lagos right here. You are the one living in the offices. You go to office on Monday, you have to stay in the office, sleep in the office till Friday, because you can't even, your transportation cannot, your salary cannot even take you back home as transportation. So you have this responsibility to take your destiny by your hand in 2027. Outside of that, the destruction that we are destined for may have to be what will befall Nigeria. So, sir, I also want to use this opportunity to remind you again, do not forget that I've spoken to my people. I think we should be here by 10 o'clock tomorrow. Please.
Just talk about it. Talk about us. We can a brief.
All right.
Yeah, so just
the Nigerians. All right, like I said, we have a responsibility to take back our country. And the only way we have realized that, because 2023, we trusted INEC and the beavers and the courts and everything, and they disappointed us. What did they do? They messed up everything. They gave us an election where we saw people snatching, grabbing, and running away with our votes. We saw everything practically. Some are still on the internet even till this moment. That same election was the election where another person was declared. It was declared, and for the very first time, Abuja was manipulated to become a state. I have never heard about it. Growing up in Nigeria, I never heard that Abuja was, even when we were taught in primary and secondary school, Abuja was never, they used to call it 36 states and Abuja. Nobody called Abuja, Nigeria was never 37 states, but under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria became 37 states. And here we are right now. That's why we have said, okay, it is time to take our destiny by our hands. How? We are well-meaning Nigerians. There's a movement called PUTCCM. PUTCCM is a movement. We'll be here again tomorrow. The majority of our people will be storming this platform by tomorrow to, market our product. All right. PUTCCM is Polling Unit to Collation Center Movement. Very simple. Polling Unit to Collation Center Movement. We have realized that the places where elections are rigged is in the rack centers and collation centers. So we are going to be voting. Nigerians are going to be voting. I believe that any Nigerian that is in any opposition party should be a member of PUTCCM, because after voting that day, you are not going anywhere. There will be phones, there will be cameras, there will be gadgets, there will be electricity, there will be lights, personal, rechargeable lamps and everything. We're going to be ready. We're going to go to our polling units. And, a lot of people say that, 2027 election is just going to be a walk by. It's just going to be no, it's not going to happen this time around. So we are going to stay back, monitor the election from polling units to rack centers to collation centers, and we are going to be there monitoring the elections and make sure that our vote count. If Tinubu wins the 2027 elections, then we'll fold our arms and watch what happens to what becomes of us. But if he does not win that election and he declares himself, we are not going to go to court. Nigerians will be the court at that point in time. So I beg you, if you are interested to be a part of the PU TCCM, which I believe every well-meaning Nigerians that mean well for this country should be a part of, please send me a DM right now. Not the likes of Dauda. A PU TCCM, you just send me a DM. I'm going to from there we'll just take it up. I'm going to be asking you some questions and everything. If you answer those questions very well, you become a part of us, and we are going to be moving to our polling units, and from there to collation centers. You do not have to get a PVC. It's not compulsory. If you try to get your PVC and you are unable to get your PVC, it does not matter. You are still useful. If it is money you can give to us, you are useful. For our people in diaspora, we will be needing you to be a part of PUTCCM. PUTCCM, polling unit to collation center movement. We are taking back our country in 2027, and no bastard is going to be rigging that election. If you do, while you are rigging, we will be rigging you. Thank you very much, Emir Sirdam. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Looking forward to tomorrow's chat. So please, guys, you heard them. Tomorrow they'll be here, 10 p.m. Nigerian time. This is for me. When I decided to put my head back in this electoral circle, I woke up and I said, I have looked at the last elections. I understand what happened in the last elections. That Tinubu never won the elections. In fact, there was a challenge I threw, and I'm still putting it up till today. And I say, I need APC members that shout Tinubu won the last election. I will challenge any one of you. Any one of you that can give me 50 polling unit results, not the one that have Tepo and the rest of Tinubu winning any 50 polling units in Nigeria. Let's do that challenge. I have thousands of polling unit results. I have tens of thousands of polling unit results across the country where Tinubu lost woefully. So I can stand authoritatively as a person that said that Tinubu was the rigging that last election. What saved Tinubu was that Nigerians were not aware of what we know now. That we depended and we believe this criminal called Yakubu Mahmoud, that the result will be transmitted in real time. But when they started seeing the trickling of results as of 2 p.m. across the country, they went off the IRF. They allowed the results for Senate and House of Rep to be coming in, but the presidency, they offed it. Because the beating was woeful. They beat Tinubu and Atiku like thieves. P2B beat them like thieves across the country. In Lagos, it was over 1 million votes to Tinubu getting like 100,000. Over 900,000 gap. It was a white. Why do you think Tinubu is fighting like a thief and selling bigotry across the country? Lagos must do. Why do you think they had to employ all the bigotry in Lagos for the gubernatorial elections? He was beaten like a thief in Lagos. Across the country, it was a whitewash. But they knew. That's why they keep attacking P2B today, because Tinubu knows the real result. He can't sleep at night. He knows the real result. If they see him, say this man, this Obi dealt with all of them. They know it. Do you see them talk about Atiku that they say came second? Do you ever see them open spaces and live? Ask yourself, Nigeria, a man that came third, that you claim came distant third. Why is it that every morning you wake up, Tinubu first media aid, by another Obi, and the one late Daniel Bwala, we don't die, Obi, Rana Mokri, Obi. They have ministry of P2B in this government. Why? Why? For a man that they believe came this time third, because they know the truth. They know this man destroyed them with no structure as they claimed, with no House of Rep member, no senator, no governor, no councillor, with nothing, just with the will of the Nigerians behind him. And they are scared of it happening. That's why they've been pushing him up and down from LP to ADC. Now they push. They don't want him to win. They know this. They don't want him to be on the ballot. They have attacked his businesses, attacked his family. They have done everything to stop this man because they know if this man is on the ballot, there's fire on the mountain. So we have found out and we said, okay, what is the problem? What happened? Why did we get it wrong in 2023? And it's simple. Nigerians depended on a criminal system that went to the highest point of electoral conversations, went to Chatham House and lied to the world that the elections will be transmitted in real time. That anywhere you're in the world, you can be watching the results in real time. In real time, that's what they told us. In real time. Only for us to see that the IRF was shut down and decided rigging the rigging. The rigging was being done in the coalition center. So that's exactly why this thing is up. So please join us tomorrow 10 p.m. We're going to be having we're having the coordinators of this polling unit to coalition center movement. That's actually was what was God led in my spirit, and I was doing. My idea was to have a protect our vote initiative, and when I came up here to talk about it, the organizers of this thing came out and said, "Ah, so that we already started something like this." I was like, "Oh, really?" I'll collapse everything I have into them, because this is what was in my mind. If you can protect your votes, if we can escort our votes from the polling units to the coalition centers in our hundreds of thousands across every state in the country, Tinubu is a one-term president. Let him bribe everybody. Let him give Sheyi, let him turn Sheyi, his son, to the INEC chairman. Let Sheyi become the INEC chairman of INEC. If Nigerians follow the Kwankwasia method, which is votes, follow your vote from the polling units to the coalition centers in your hundreds of thousands. They don't burn any INEC chairman. They don't burn any police. They don't burn any army in Nigeria that we see hundreds of thousands of Nigerians on the streets, and you say you want to rig the elections. How you want to take pass? How did we get rig election for Tinubu in Rivers State? I have Rivers State results in their thousands on my phone. I might even post a screenshot tomorrow for people to see it. Thousands of Rivers State results. I have no Obiakpo. Thousands of Rivers State results in Obiakpo that I have. Tinubu no get up to 3,000 votes for the whole of Obiakpo. Tinubu will get hundreds of thousands. Obiakpo people vote finish, they go sleep like a thief in the night. Obiakpo drunkard marched to the coalition center and rewrote the result. If he had come their place and he saw 20,000 Obiakpo citizens in the coalition center, if he had seen 20,000 people, I would have turned back home. But he didn't see anybody there. It was a free for all. So the difference in the next election is that you will vote, we will vote, and we will escort our votes in our hundreds of thousands. God burn that thug. God burn that criminal. Who will release from prison, give him kana and akara and kuli pay him chop and drink and smoke and get high and come and say you want to go and steal people's votes. We will send that person to their maker that day. That is the only way forward for Nigerians. Oh, say that there will be coffee. That one concern you. Coffee now for people coffee now for people 1 year now. If they do coffee for 100,000 people, coffee now for people who don't know their rights. That is people. You see, they are already devising means. They know that the only way out for them is to rig. That there will be coffee. We will break the law. The law is made for human beings, not for animals. We will break that law that day. You will see it. You will go see them that day. Don't worry. Nobody else to do this thing. We will break it that day with our chest. If riggers can find a way to rig and move on rigging on election day, we that are protecting, we will break it that day. You go see them. I'm on camera saying it. We will break it that day. Come and move and come and steal our ballot that day. You not go see hell that day. Don't worry. That's our job. We're protecting our vote. If Tinubu get 1 million votes, we'll give him 1 million votes. If he get 10 votes, now 10 votes will count for him. If he get 100 million votes, he will give 100 million. Any vote that Tinubu get will be given to him. But what you will not do is steal Nigerian votes. Not in 2027. Not in 2027. Many people will be sent to their maker that day. You will see it. You remember that Saddam said it on this platform. Thank you so much, PUTD. But please, guys, if you want to join this movement, please reach out to Nigeria Watchdog and come out tomorrow by 10 p.m. Nigerian time. That's we'll be out here with the whole squad talking more about this thing. But let me just circle back to our speakers and take some comments from YouTube. Hassan said Obunike Cave is one of the most famous natural cultural landmark in Oyi local government in Anambra State. I saw a tweet from someone. Let me find that post. Kayode Kunle says, the day I visited Erin Ijesha waterfall in Osun State, the only thing I was seeing was billions that could be made. The day I visited Erin Ijesha waterfalls in Osun State, the only thing I see was billions. For those that are just wondering, I was talking about how Nigeria can make trillions of naira, billions of dollars just from tourism alone, if we had a sensible government. And to fix tourism, the fundamentals must be fixed, which is what? Insecurity. No tourists around the world want to come come to a country and be playing and as a and the next thing you'll be on CNN, pam param 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 parara parara. You see people we don't smoke canna, tie this thing for their head, say and give us this thing, ransom fee. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be a victim. So nobody's going to come to an unsafe place. Look, just go to Morocco this summer. Just go to Morocco this summer and see what's happening there. Europe is empty in Morocco. They are all there because they want to go and feel the sun. It's vacation time. Namibia, Kenya, Rwanda, everywhere across Africa. Go to Ghana. They're all going there. Only one place they're not going to, Nigeria. But Tinubu supporter is saying that Nigeria is working. Nigeria is working and they are jackparing. Then they run. Nobody's coming into your country. The sign, look and see, sign of good governance is not hard. Forget propaganda. I can come out and say Tinubu is a wicked person. Tinubu is a devil. Tinubu is a this. Tinubu is a that. No, forget my agenda. I'm giving you pointers and signs for any sensible person to know. Forget agenda. This is how you know a country that works. Who is coming? When last did you see videos? Look at where Speed, the person that even came to make Nigeria popular, that was going on water. Speed. I mean, I don't call her Speedality. Speedy. Or what do they call that boy name? Speed. What is the outcome of Nigeria? When you come to Nigeria, when you go Lagos, don't be a big power everywhere. Then they beg them like say, they give us, show boys love now, show love, beg us everywhere. That is the highlight of his coming to Nigeria. How can tourists come and want to spend in your country? Tourism alone can save Nigeria. Tourism alone. Tinubu steal oil and gas, steal all the resources in the country. Forget about agriculture. Tourism alone can fix that country. It's $1 billion industry. But no, it cannot happen because you must fix the fundamentals, which is insecurity. If you can't tackle insecurity, tourism cannot fail in your country. That's where we are today. A country that telling people that you shouldn't be traveling by night. Do you understand how dumb this government is? I can educate APC supporters for 1 year and they will never get it. I want people to understand before I bring the next speaker. Please don't unmute your mic on my platform. Please, if you're not called to speak. Please don't unmute your mic if you're not called to speak. I beg you, please. Please. I can educate APC supporters for 1 year on this country. I want people to understand that the economy operates in 2 ways. There's the day economy and there's the night economy. I want you to please understand this, Nigerians, that billions are gotten daily and billions are made in the night. That people, when I was in Nigeria, I lived off the night economy. I spent 5 years of my life, I never stepped out. I can count how many times I stepped out during the daytime. I was a night man. Billions were being made every night. Are being made every night. And the government of the day are telling that Nigerians don't stop working in the night because of your security. They don't understand the ramifications of the economy of the country. We are dealing with stupid people in power today. We have to save our country in 2027. Let's open up the floor. Thank you so much, Nigeria Watchdog. Somebody asked me a question. Mr. Walker and Shit, please ask your question. I'm going to answer your question. If I don't answer your question, how can I answer your question? Please shoot your question, please. Let me open up the floor, please. IJ, you have the live. Welcome to the live. Good evening. Please, 5 minutes, please.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Audible short. Please go on.
Okay. Yes, I thank God for you, Sadan. You are doing a great job. Really, Nigerians. To change Nigerians' mindset is only God. Because sometimes if you make a post, all the negative things you see there, you will be wondering if we that is in the diaspora are pushing these people and them that is there, that is feeling the heat, they are not getting it, what is going wrong? And another thing I want to say, I came across a video today, but you've said something about it, that where they were saying something about coffee on the day of election, that the hint that they are getting now is that they are planning to do the same thing they did in the AMAC election in Abuja. So that thing struck me. I say, what? So this is what these people are planning. And I said, if you come to the show today, I'm going to hint it to you if you have not gotten the hint.
I have gotten the hint myself. Let me explain. I want to explain how election works in Nigeria, right? Because for Nigerians, I don't understand this. Thank you so much. The general elections is a peculiar election for a reason. The deployment during the general elections cannot be, you cannot fathom what happens in general election. The deployment of materials, of security force, of everything across the country, we are lacking in numbers. You can actually institute a coffin in an AMAC elections, because AMAC is, many people are in AMAC. The security forces, if you just import security forces from Niger State, Nasarawa State, you have controlled Abuja already. But when it's a general elections, I'm doing this for Nigerians to understand. We must understand the power of numbers. You see, one of the most deceptive things about this government is that they know that Nigerians are not educated in our commonalities, what we should know. We don't know it. These are basic information every Nigerian should know. That as we speak today, if you add the military in the country, the Nigerian police force in the country, the DSS, civil defense, NYSC, give them guns, name all the Boy Scouts, Girls Guide, name everything you want to think that security force in Nigeria, Air Force, Navy, Asadi soldiers, Tompolo soldiers, add them all, they're up to 1 million people. I repeat, they are not up, and this 1 million I'm giving, and they're not even up to 700,000 people. For facts. And I'm actually exaggerating the figures. So when it comes to a state elections, let's use for instance the Osun election that is coming up soon. What you will see is that it is going to be heavily militarized. You see security everywhere. You want to, that's how the general election will be. No. Why is it like that? It's because they're going to deploy policemen from Osun, from Ondo, from Ekiti, from here, from the whole southwestern region. They will all come and converge in Osun State. So it's going to be heavily, the presence will be heavy on that day. So when you see it, you think, general elections, they don't have the capacity. They don't have it. I'm saying right now, it is the most painful thing they don't want Nigerians to know. I'm saying it for Nigerians to know it. Nigeria don't have the security apparatus to declare coffin on election, the general election. It is not possible. They're not born that person well to do it. That number is not there. It doesn't exist. Except they have to go and borrow soldiers from Benin Republic, from Ghana, from Togo, except they have to bring all those ones. But if it is the ones that we have in our country today, they know they can't stop a coffee if Nigeria want to have it. If Nigeria choose to come out of election, they can't stop it. But go on, let me just start your time again, please.
Okay. Because this government, they can do on and do.
They cannot. Madam, yes. Let me just tell you, all this government thrive on is propaganda.
Okay.
Go on, please.
Okay, my dear. So this one is settled. I'm going to also tell my followers about it, because any information I have, I pump it out there so that everybody can equally listen. Do you understand? But the only thing is that I wonder why APC is doing all these things to Nigerians. Sometimes I always ask the question, all this money that they are borrowing, using it to bribe, using it to do all these things, can't they use it for the welfare of the citizens? Is that difficult? Okay, Sirdam, have you seen that of 8.8 billion that they donated for church and mosque? Who does this? Just to buy votes. This is just to buy votes. This is just to get some of the glutton pastors and imams. That is what they are doing. When did funding churches and mosques come to Nigerian constitution? When? Under this administration. Things that have not been done before in Nigeria is pumping up every blessed day under this regime. And still people are rooting for them. Still people are rooting for this government. Sometimes it baffles me how Nigerians cannot reason. If government is good today, it's good for everybody. Like you said, I know when some of our family members, our relations travels at night from Lagos to Onitsha to buy materials, to buy goods. But today, you dare not try that. Even going on daytime, you dare not. There is one of my customer here where I'm residing. The guy came to make his clothes. Where we were discussing, he said that the mama want to travel and they were pleading with the mom to go by air. The mom refused. The boy tell and say, Mama, if you walk out for road and they get you, don't call me because I don't have that money to pay. I don't have that money to pay. But this is what, before we can freely enter Geo or any bus and go to Lagos, and you'll be happy watching all the environment and everything. You'll be going. Even some people that have phobia in a plane, like me, I have phobia in plane. If I'm in Nigeria, I can't be moving around anymore. I cannot, because I'm scared whenever I'm on flight. But today, flight is the way of movement in Nigeria. And how many people have the money? How many people have the money to pay for flights? Thereby restricting movement of people in their own country. You cannot move around. So the people that are supporting APC, they should think twice, because they are doing themselves. And a lot of them don't know where food will come the next day, and they are still supporting this administration. That is what baffles me. Somebody that is so hungry, you still talk about this government, the person is supporting the government. So let us continue our advocacy for 2027. Rig and buy, that is 2027. Rig that election and lose your life. And some videos I'm seeing about our youth, giving them warning, telling them, youth coppers, when you are coming, write your will and keep to your parents. Write your will and keep for them, so that if you don't come back home, they will know what to do with you. So Nigerians should have that spirit. That is the spirit I want to see everywhere. Rig and buy. And if you are coming, write your will if you don't do the rightful thing. Because Nigerians are not going to take it easy. We in the diaspora, we have lived more than 20 years, but still we want to come home. Home is home. There are things I can do in my home. I cannot do it where I am. Not evil thing, but good thing. So Nigerians, please, let us take 2027 as a do or die affair. Either we survive or we go in for it. So nobody should gaslight us. 2027 is for Nigerians and for nobody. Because Nigerians are rich enough. All the things you have been applying in here, the richness of Nigeria, I am baffled. Even the ones I don't know, but look at the countries where we are. They don't have anything, but they are taking good care of us. But Nigeria that have a lot, people are suffering, people are dying. For what reason? Because of greed of our politicians. So we should not give up, but continue to fight until we see that Nigeria is okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, IJ. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Honestly speaking, that's just the spirit going forward. Next elections is rig and buy. If you come to see people's votes, hopefully, not hopefully, you should. Nigerians have to understand that. You have to get to a point where we understand that election, your vote is your life. That's why for me, the most important thing I'll be discussing going into the next season is voters awareness. Just because we can say and complain about the problem for so long, if the voters don't understand how important their vote is, and your vote is worth more than 15,000 naira, many people will make mistakes. But we have to understand that your vote is actually your life. So if somebody comes to steal, if somebody breaks into your house and you have the ability to protect yourself, you know how you protect yourself. I don't need to tell you, but you will protect your vote how you protect your life, because actually your vote is your life.
Of course.
Thank you. Let me run the mic to the next speaker. But before I bring in the next set of speakers, please, guys, I just want to please power tap the live for me. Every one of us, please tap. We have a mandate of hitting 100K before we end the show, please. And if I see all of you requesting for the mic, I'm going to bring everybody up. Just be patient with me, please. When I'm done with the speakers up here, I'll clear the box for you guys to come up. In that order, I'm going to bring in okay, Jazzy right now. Then Okay, Jazzy, I'm just going to take a roll call. Okay, Jazzy, Harris, Dauda. Sorry, I'll take a girl. Okay, Jazzy, Queen K, Dauda, Jaja. Sorry, okay, Jazzy, Queen K, Harris, Jaja, Dauda, and that order. Okay, Jazzy, if you can hear me, please, you have 5 minutes. Please, guys, let's power tap the live, please. That's how you can help us grow this life. Thank you so much. And if you're listening to me from Facebook, please share the live. YouTube, please share the live. On X, please repost the live, share the live. Let's go up into the conversation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, Jazzy, you have the live. 5 minutes, please. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, what I can put on this situation, because to be honest, I was in Nigeria about December, and to be honest, I was looking at people miserable, hunger, poverty, disease. You understand? Everybody's looking for, trying to extort money from me because when they see you're from diaspora, they want to extort like little dollars and or pounds from you, and all this thing that is happening is just for bad leadership. You understand? And what pains me the most is that our people still support this bad politician, even with all this thing that is going on. You understand? So this 2027, has to be the election has to be a do or die. People has to come out and fight for their future, because if we miss this 2027, if we miss this 2027, Nigeria is gone for good. There's nothing else we can do for that country. Even next generation, future is gone. It's gone. You understand? Even at the moment, the next generation, the future is not even guaranteed. Because if you look at it here, people, if you go to Nigeria, people they're confused. They don't even know what to do. You see people walking on the street, hunger, and they don't even know where the next food is coming from. I was asking myself, what kind of life is this? This is like a time bomb. Because it will come to a time, this time bomb will explode, and when it explodes, the whole country will be in chaos, and politicians can't even stop it. How many soldiers do we have that will stop 1 million people revolting, hunger, looting, and everything going on when it starts? Because it's going to happen. You understand? It's going to happen. People are tired and weak and hungry. You understand? And that's why when you say protest, I just laugh. Where is the strength for them to come out for protest? Where is the strength? People are hungry. I tell them to come out for protest. Someone that is dizzy and they haven't seen, they see flare. They ask and say, maybe come out for protest. You're joking. You understand? It's 2027. Everybody should come out and defend their vote. If you defend your vote, defend your vision. Your future, defend it with your whole last blood. You understand? Anyone that comes to read, you go buy. You understand? Any dogs, the way they release, if you catch them, buy them. They could not kill them like thief. Lynch them, put tire, bring petrol, put tire for their neck, light them up. Because those people are the people that came to destroy the remaining hope that you have for you and your generation. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, okay, Jazzy. Thank you very much. So I'll just add this for you, please. And to the diasporans listening to me that are wondering, I believe in ripple effects a whole lot. And I know what we did the last electoral cycle. And I'm saying this one more time for Nigerians to understand the power we have in diaspora. I can speak for myself, right? And I can say that I can guarantee and say that I have hundreds of votes for the next elections that are guaranteed. From people that are dependent on me, from my community that I have built, from my ecosystem I have built. So I challenge our diasporans. You must not be like me. If you can, you should not be the Nigerian diaspora that care about the country and you don't have a minimum of at least 5 to 10 people that you're convinced today that will vote on your behalf if you cannot come back home to vote. I want to say this again. It's an indictment to many diasporans. You cannot be a Nigerian in diaspora that you're angry about the Nigerian problem and you don't have a minimum of at least 5 to 10 people. It could be family, it could be friends, But there is no reason why you be in the diaspora and you're remitting money back home to Nigeria to people that are not ready to protect themselves. Thank you so much, Idara. Thank you. If you're in diaspora and you have people, what I did the last election, my gate man, my generator guy, my driver, the boy that comes to wash my car, the guy that comes to take care of my dog, all of them, these are people that naturally they don't vote. I send a lie you and I send them money that time, 5K, 10K, and they say, chairman, don't chairman me. I don't chairman me. Please, I'm saying it for people now that we still have an open window for the PVC. It's simple. Your brother, your sister, anybody associated that you send a dime to, anybody that's your contact that say, please help me, or please, do you have your PVC? No, please, I cannot help you. Because you must help yourself first before they help you. That's how we save our country. Oh. That's how we. So don't think it is just by coming to spaces and talking. You have to do your own work. I tell people, create your ecosystem. And if hundreds and thousands of us in diaspora do this, if 100,000 Nigerians in diaspora implement what I'm saying right now, that is equivalent to, let's just say 100,000. Everybody one person. You know how many? That's 100,000 votes. If you do 10 people, that's 10,000 votes. Sorry, 10 million votes. Sorry, I mean 1 million votes. But that's how the ripple effect. That talk of people that are already on ground, ready to vote.
Sirdam, can I say something quickly on what this point you're making?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
You know, in my own ecosystem, I send money home almost every week. I tell these people, getting your PVC is first. Moving your PVC polling unit to your base second. Because these people, they know that a lot of people are registered in different places, and they will put in every mechanism to make sure that you don't get to your polling unit. And they say, is it your fault? Move your polling unit to your base. So I've instructed all my guys to move their polling units to their base, very close to the street. That's where you have strength. You know yourself. You know the bad boys among you. So if anybody show their face, you know how to deal with them. Because during the election, they are not going to go and import anybody from another street or another area to come and disrupt another area. It's the guys within that place. So I said, 2. Then thirdly, you have to show me proof of your voting. Because it's not enough that you say you just got me PVC. You have to show me. That day I'm going to I will have my personal situation room to monitor all the people that are in my area of influence. I want to see your voting. You have to show me evidence of your voting. If not, forget after 2027, if you come to me and say any money, I'm not giving anybody any dime because I cannot be putting my life at stake and you are not ready to even do a little for yourself. Suffer for 1 day or 2 days for the next 4 years. So that's what I wanted to add.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Please, guys in the diaspora, please get to work. I have a friend on Instagram. I told the person, when we were just like few months ago, we were chatting. And I told the person, I said, do you have your PVC? I said, I thought you would not ask me. I said, the moment that you start talking, I'm asking you, we not fit talk chat trees. You're Nigerian. You are of age to vote. I'm asking you immediately, do you have your PVC? I must know where your head is correct, because if you don't have your PVC in Nigeria, you're mad. You don't have sense. It is a must. Everybody must have a PVC. And let me answer your question, working sheet. You see this I'm sorry to say this, right? It's an entitlement spirit that Nigerians have, right? Expecting one man to defend your vote. You will defend your vote yourself. Peter B will not defend any vote for you. You will vote and defend your vote yourself, because if Nigeria gets better, it's not Peter B. You're not going to be paying tax to Peter B. You'll not be running for insecurity. You will be saved yourself. So that mentality of expecting a man to defend your vote for you, you have to squeeze it, put it in your pocket, and throw it away. It is our duty as citizens to protect and defend our votes. It is your vote. It is your right. It is your duty. If you don't do it and you fail at doing it, don't blame the man and say, no, it is you that failed. Peter B go live in Agbunwe go vote. Can't defend your vote for you for Plateau State, Abi. I'm not the one that is going to raise up your community. We are saying it right now. in your polling unit, get people around you, get 5, 6, 7. There's no how you, as a guy now, in my polling unit now, that I know that me and my guys will vote together. In my polling unit, they don't burn anybody. When I'm saying this, they don't burn any thug where will come still vote for my polling unit. You will buy. You will not go back alive. That is a certainty. You come to still vote in Sadan's polling unit, you will not go back. We go make video of you. How we take send you to hell. I'm guaranteed that one in my polling unit. That's what you should be saying for yourself. So get your guys. Yeah, I've gotten all my guys, my rugged boys. Everybody there, we don't get out. We did my polling unit. That day I was there on my chillaxing. Come and try nonsense in my polling unit. We'll send you to hellfire. That's exactly how every Nigerian, that's the mindset every Nigerian have to imbibe right now. Be ready to protect your vote with your life. Protect your vote. Don't expect anybody to come and defend your vote for you. No, that is just the honest truth I'm telling you right now. So if you're expecting me to come and tell that, what do you expect me to do? To divide himself to 1 billion and protect your vote for you? Please, I want to understand how you expect him to protect your vote for you. Please, let me skip everybody. Please, Mr. Walk and Shit, tell me how Peter B should protect your vote for you, please.
All right, thank you very much, host. I appreciate you. All right, I like to work with patterns. I like to work with antecedents. Okay. Yes. You see, Peter Obi, I don't have any problem with Peter Obi. I just think.
No, my brother, forget whether you have problem with him or not. No vex, no vex. Please, just tell me how you're expecting to protect your vote.
Well, see, the body language of a leader, goes a long way. All right, Nigerians love to make mouths. We're going to find it, they're going to do that. Why can't we test run this one now? Let Peter Obi lead everybody for now and demand accountability from the current president. That's how to start and test if people are solidly behind you. There's so many...
Demand accountability how, please?
Okay, what I'm saying is this. There's so many things this government is doing currently that you and I know. We are waiting for next election to kick him out. It's not possible. The first thing is, now we need people like Peter Obi to rally around youth like us now and let us start by holding this government accountable. That is when you know.
Holding them accountable how, sir? Please explain now. You open your mouth and speak now.
Wait. The same way when it's election time and you want to come out, okay, and defend your votes, that's when you know that the incumbent has so much power over all of you. The only time you can test if you have so much power now is to start it now and plan for the big game, which is 2027. If you wait at that time and say, oh, Nigerians will come out and debate their vote, it will shock you. You will go to court. Listen to me. I've been in politics for many years. I've been doing this for years. See,
Mr. Walk and Shit, please, you will not gaslight me on my platform. You can be 150 years, I don't care. Please tell me how he should do it.
All right, so I've made, if you're listening to me, I've given you one idea. I said now that all of us know that there's hunger in the land. We can see what is happening in the land now. Peter Obi can lead that charge.
Lead what charge? Explain. You be very specific, sir. Please wait. Wait. You're faceless. You don't have face. You should not be scared of saying your mind.
Let me tell you something.
Open your mouth and speak. He should do what?
See, they say what you are asking for. You are waiting for election time to show your power. All right. Okay. Now, are you saying that the same energy you want to see? You don't need to wait for election. There's another election.
Okay, I know what you are, my brother. Calm down. I know what you are. 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 I know who you are. No, keep quiet. Let me educate you. I know what you people are. I know who you are. Right? I know how you people move. And I purposely allowed you to open your mouth and expose yourself for who you are and what you are. You see, what you do, not do is not to gaslight Nigerians. We're not stupid people on this platform. Right? There's a reason why Tinubu have been crying up and down 2020 for the past 3. There's a reason why there's a ministry of Peter Obi. There's a reason why when people open your room, the only thing you talk about from morning to night is Peter Obi. There's a reason why. There's a reason why you people do it. Because no, please don't complete my please. Don't do that, please. Don't do it. There's a reason why people do it. Because you know the pressure he puts on you people's ass every single day. You want him to go on the street and tell Nigerians, come out, and do what? That is how he will test your own strength for you. My brother, tell your people to be ready for 2027 elections and come and rig it and feel it. then you know whether P2B can protect his vote or not.
He has 5 followers and 10 followers.
Now them. I know that. I know how they move. I know how they move.
Wait for your time, Gary, and come
please. Please just let me move on the mic, I beg. I know how they move. I have to just give you mic so we hear, because you see them go on platform say, how will they protect your vote? I said it from the beginning that APC job going to this election is 3 things: propaganda, self-fear, and muddy the waters. Anywhere you see them, these are the 3 things they are doing: propaganda, lying on things that they have not done. Next thing is selling fear. If they don't say, they don't muddy the waters. And there is no how Tinubu can win. They can win. You can never win Tinubu. You can, with the same mouth you say you can never win Tinubu, the same mouth you tell him to come out and test his popularity. The same mouth. I know what you are, my brother. I know what you are. Not on my platform, eh? Not on my platform. Just tell your people to get ready for the next elections, that they will see hell. You don't rig the election. Look at my face. I don't hide my face. You hide your face, and they tell you my face. Record my voice. You will see hell if Tinubu plans to rig the next election. You will see, you will see a movement like you've never seen before. Remember this day, remember this time, remember this face. If you plan to rig the next elections, you will see hell on earth. Call and say they make mouth, no problem. You will remember that somebody told you it. So if you know what is right, tell Tinubu to start working. He has 5 months to fix this country, so that Nigerians can vote him back. But if his plan or people's plan, I know people's plan, you brought all the people, all the popular voices, bribe them, turn them to turn and supporting people by force of anything. You know, if you rig this next election, so you know go work. Oh. Now by show work, you know, make I tell that now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don't worry, what happened in the next elections, you will see. We have learned a lesson now. We learned a lesson. If you know what people don't do. What people don't know is that, how do I put it now? It's like a student that failed the class, and unlike APC supporters, right? And that's why I try to bring that conversation down for people, because honestly speaking, this is no insult, this is no shade. You cannot support this government and be smart upstairs. So let me bring it down for people's level. That there's a reason why people repeat class. You repeat class because you failed at something, and that you failed at something, you're expected that you should perform better so that you can move to the next level. We learned all the tricks Tinubu used to win the last elections now. How they deceived us with IREV. You think me and will come and be doing IREV with you people? Tinubu will be the one to go to court in 2027. No? Be ready, you know, I will go court. We're not going to court. Tinubu, Peter B have told people that if you don't count, we will count you. Peter B have told Tinubu to resign. When they cry like Bush baby up and down. But another guy. I beg. Thank you. People know that are great. These guys are on all live streams, TikTok, going around. Thank you very much. That's what them be. They don't deploy them, don't pay them money, go and sell fear to Nigerians on live stream. They believe that it's not possible. It's not possible you're sharing rights up and down. It's not possible you're buying buses, pimping them and sharing it across the country up and down. It's not possible. You're in para mode. If he has won the elections as you claim, you wouldn't be doing all these things. He will just chill and relax. But we know. Nigerians are ready for this. No, well, make I move on to the next speaker. So I make I know hold this mic. Queen K, please come in here, please. 5 minutes, please.
Thank you, host. I greet everyone. Thank you very much for having me here. Thank you so much. God bless you for the great job you're doing. You know, every time I come to this platform, this is one of the platforms that reassures me, that, you know, makes my faith stronger and believe more that we are going to take back our country. I will start by saying this. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my heart, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. This mindset is what I want every Nigerian to have. Remove and eradicate, eliminate fear completely from your heart. Nigeria has been hijacked. But you see, come 2027, we are taking back our country. I don't care what people say. And you said this thing you said now about people in the diaspora that cannot go back. Make sure you have people, you have numbers that we cover up for you. Make sure you're working. I have started my job right from the previous election. They did not break me during that time. I survived that heartbreak, the disappointment, in fact, the surprise, the blow. It cannot happen again. It was far back as then. He started campaigning. I started educating people. I started calling people, talking to people. Anybody that I'm sending money and you are doing rubbish, I cut you off. You don't want to listen. You don't want to help yourself. The first thing I tell you, if you try to talk to me, I will ask you again, are you ready for the next? Like, you don't even have to just speak for yourself. You have to talk to people. Even my elderly mother is talking to people back home, talking to young, even youths. If you come and you talk nonsense, you say rubbish about one person that is not working, she will first start educating you. What has he done for you? Like, we are quick to cut them off and to encourage people to vote for Peter Obi because we cannot continue like this. It is high time. This coming election, Nigerians are taking Nigeria back. We are taking back our country. Whether the likes of Tinubu and his court people, Wike and Akpabio, those criminals, whether they like it, whatever tactics they are coming with, it's not going to work this time around. And I want Nigerians to be bold. I want everybody to make sure, you see the way they are going around. We are not sharing money. Look, Peter Obi, we are not sharing money. This is about passion. It's about love for our country. It's about taking back what belongs to us. And when people are not paid to do something and they are doing it from their hearts, the passion is there. That is why every time at Wisdom, you bear me witness, every time we're on other platform and we are talking, the highest thing that APC supporters always say is, you guys are too emotional. Yes, we're emotional. We are emotional because we are speaking out of love. You don't speak out of love and passion and you will not be emotional about it. I don't care. They've collected money. They are doing a job that they are being paid for. Whatever they are giving them, I don't really care about it. But we are doing this because it goes beyond that for us. We are doing this because we are thinking about our next generation. We are thinking about the fact that no matter where we go, if songwriter says, remember the road that leads you home. Even there are just few of them. And one thing I've noticed is, you see, most of the people supporting this faceless, identity supporting APC, a lot of them are in diaspora.
They're all faceless.
You see, people that are back home, Tinubu has tried to break them with poverty. He has tried to break them with hunger. And that is why you see people. The other day, a lady was celebrating 15,000 naira that she got from APC to vote. We need to start educating, just like you said, educating people about the importance of their vote. And I said it once, I said, okay, if he has money to bribe everybody, can you start telling him your cost? Let them not give you 15,000. Is he willing to give you 100 million that will sustain you for the next 4 years when he will be there? Let him start paying. Imagine if he has to give all of you 100, he won't be able to do it. He won't be able to afford it. Let your price go higher. You are selling your life. You're selling your future for peanuts that will not even be enough for you to eat a square meal. How far are we going to go just because, right now, we need to be radical. And someone is coming out to say, oh, Peter Obi coming to defend you? But I don't like hearing those statements. Who is Peter Obi? Peter Obi is just one man. We are the one putting Peter Obi there. Yes, and we are the ones to defend ourselves. And also, I don't know if it's okay for us to, because I've realized that most of these APC people, a lot of them, if they see Peter Obi followers, I for one, even Wisdom, if you have space, if you can bring up Wisdom, she speaks with facts and figures. Every time we go to a platform and we try to speak on our candidates, Peter Obi, we see these APC supporters, they follow us there. I meet them on a live and then they follow me, even though they know that I disagree totally with what they are saying. But they will still follow you, and then wherever you're on live, they come onto that live. So it's almost like they're trying to listen to everything we're saying. If it's possible for us to withhold some information about our plans so they don't know what angle we're going to come in through, let's reserve some things. Because I think right now, they already have this information that people are here to defend their vote. Just like Niger Watch, I'm going to DM Niger Watch. I'm going to send a lot of people his way, people back home. A lot of people, right? A lot of APC supporters now, they know exactly that after the election, that Nigerians are going to follow their vote to the very last of it. Whatever means they are coming with, let's still withhold some information. If there's going to be protective, if they're going to protect it, if there's going to be anything, let's take them by surprise as well. I've been telling people, look, it is not so expensive. You see, Cameroon pepper, red hot pepper, even if it's a fresh one, pour it inside bottle, pour water, shake it, spray bottle. That is your own weapon. Before person near you with Paco, spray for their face. hot Cameroon pepper, mix it with water, shake it, let it be beside you in your pocket. Wear something that has pocket to fit into it. Get yourself ready. Everybody must have something. Not just Abalaka. Don't just go there with empty hand. Go there prepared. Whatever you have, go there with it. Don't go there believing that that you are Nigerian, because the people you're going to face there, they're not humans. They are criminals, bunch of criminals. And however they are coming, they will receive it that day. They will get it to 100 dose, full dose, and Nigerians are really prepared for them. Thank you very much, and I greet you again. Well done for the good job you are doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. And just to lighten your spirit, all these APC people that are following up and down are congealed, they worry them. Then just hear woman voice when they talk to their you know, these people, they are faceless now. They you don't see them when all right time. Their voice is nice, though. You don't see them. You don't see them. You don't confess for comment section. That is they are highly congenified. They are hungry, they are poor, they are starving, but Tinubu have used their brains. They don't use these people's brains for ritual, so you cannot blame them. Actually, I cannot blame them. But please just keep speaking up. And as you said earlier on, for me, every information I give out on my platform is what should be in public, right? It should be in public.
What I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Don't think that we are giving you. We have not given you 10%.
There's no. They don't do anything. What?
We will do that now.
Yeah, exactly. What we are saying is that Nigerians should be ready.
Just send me a DM.
Nigerians should be ready to protect our votes. It's open knowledge. If the only way Tinubu can survive is if he manufactures more people than us, which is not possible. That's the only truth. If he can manufacture 200 million more people on Earth, it's not possible. So that's whatever is our strategy is foolproof. Our job is just to make sure Nigerians are in tune with our strategy, which is what we have to do as people, which is massive education, down ballot for Nigerians to understand. Every other thing is English that I'm speaking. Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. Let me pass the mic right now to Harris. Yeah, Harris next, then Jaja, then Dowd, and order. Harris. My brother, you go stay. Wait, I'm talking serious people. They talk. I beg you. You have nothing good to tell me here. I don't have anything.
This is always they do that like this. It's not.
You don't against you. We are getting to.
The voice of wisdom is being.
We are getting to crunch time. So he go. If he get 2 minutes to speak, he go. Thank God.
Thank you, Sirdam. Thank you for this platform. Thank you for what you do. I don't really have much to speak here because majority of the past speakers have already said a lot about what I wanted to say. But I just want to bring in something to those empty skulls that have refused to let the whatsoever thing they serve or whatsoever thing they believe in lead them, like use their head to know what is right. They have refused their brain to work, refused their hearts to work. I just want to remind them one thing, that there's one thing that will definitely fail them in this country. Last week, today, I'm in Nigeria. Last week, Tuesday, I lost a sister. And what happened was the bad system in Nigeria, the healthcare. On an emergency unit, took her to an emergency unit in Lutz. An emergency unit. Got them, and it was just only one doctor on the emergency unit attended to every person being brought out there for treatment, for intensive care. And inside there, you're not allowed to go inside. You'll be at your if they brought you in a vehicle, you will be there. They will just come, check pulse, check this, just tell you there is no bed space, go to this place. There is no bed space, go to this. So as far as someone bleeding through the nose, which they can just say, oh, just lie down and face up, and why they still left that person there. Like, it was, the healthcare it's totally a mess. we have to live there. Okay, go to this other place, the other FMC. That one is nothing to write about. There was no atom of any doctor there at all. None. Along the line, my sister passed because of all of this thing and all of that. So one thing I want to tell them, like, those people feeling that, oh, this government is doing enough, this government, they're supporting Tinubu, feeling like they're using it to pepper obedient or to pepper people that are well-meaning Nigerians, like they're trying to, they don't know what is up for them. They should just try and just say, go to any hospital around you, any government hospital around you, and just try to say, oh, I'm dying. And let them from themselves see if they will have any, if there will be any form of remorse for any doctor or nurse to come to their rescue to say, okay, this person is dying, let us see how we can help. Never. They don't have money, they don't have anything, they're as rich as anything, but yet they don't want to use if not for anything, for their own health. Save your country for just that. There's only one thing I want to fight for now, like this. For I think even Nigeria don't want to get better in any other thing. You see this health sector that our principal is fighting for. Anything I want to do to make sure that Nigeria work, I want to do it. It's not for anything but for the health sector, because a lot is happening. I know how many people lost their life in my very before on Sunday and on Tuesday. I know how many people I saw personally. This is not something of a story, because of a terrible healthcare in a hospital as big as Lut, emergency unit, one doctor, no nurse. So I don't just, it's not the thing. They don't need to tell somebody. They're not the 10 blind man saying before. Go and just go there, go and stand there, even if you don't want, even if you feel like, okay, they are giving you money, go and stand there and see if that money they are giving you, if you want to spend it, and see that money, you can spend it there. You have the money to spend now, but unfortunately you cannot spend it there because there is no space for you to be admitted there. You have to go and look elsewhere if you get a space. And believe me, all those ones, they cannot afford a private life. So this thing is a common. Just try. I just want to urge every of this. I don't know if most of them, they left their brain. They decided to leave their brain, but I will say happy because now they don't have their brain. I don't know how they still have conscience. Happy to their conscience. If not for anything, for their health. If anything happens to them, by the time they are coming to steal my bus and they break their head and they want to take it to the hospital, they should know that is the end. That is the end. Nobody will attend to that. I can guarantee them. Nobody will attend to them at any hospital in Nigeria today, especially in Lagos. This one that I've seen, that I've witnessed. Nobody will attend to them. So everybody should come together in oneness.
Thank you, Harris.
To do this thing, to do it rightfully. We're not doing it for anybody. We're not doing it for
Harris. Can you hear me?
I'm pained. I'm really pained.
My brother. Sorry, condolence from my side. Sorry for your loss. To your sister. I'm sorry about that. That's Nigeria for you. I'm also a victim of the Nigerian healthcare system. That's why I'm always particular about this government. We must change this government. I lost my dad also to the healthcare system, but I see some pigs, some people that they gave birth pigs. The pigs pregnanted their mothers and gave birth to them, and then the comment section here insulting you and telling you that your reality is not true. Nana Lamba. All of you people that have seen this, you will bury your loved ones. When I go from my mouth to God's ears, you will bury your loved ones this year. You will see it happen. Wherever you are in the world, let all your family people out and go. You will bury your loved ones this year. You come to my platform, you mock a man that is mourning. You will bury your loved one. You see this honorable Ejala Note this name, people. Know this name. You go cry. You come social media cry. You remember it. You will remember it. Very bunch of animals. People support criminals, support demons, and when people come out here to share their pains, you animals that pigs gave birth to, we come out and tell them what they're saying is not true. You don't even know when it's time to keep quiet and just watch and people just say this. Just allow people be who they are. You bunch of nincompoops, zombies. We now come out and laugh at a man's pain. Bunch of idiots. Now pig born una shana. I said I human be born una for the reason I human being, but I don't blame him now. If not, as animals born una brain cells no they work well. A man comes in here, you cannot even just why that's why people support criminals. I can't blame you people. That's why you support a thief, you support a drug dealer. Because if you had any sense, your mind would have, for the fact you know that somebody's money, I would say, keep your stupid politics aside. Keep your stupid politics aside. Keep your servitude. You have chosen to be a slave to Tinubu and his camp. Keep it aside. A man is saying he lost his sister just a few days ago, and you come up here on social media and you're laughing at him, telling him that he's a liar. He said this. You go bury your sister. If you're a father, you go bury your children this year. You remember that I told you. Let me even block you people. You guys are bastards. Get out of my life. Fools. You can drop all these animals on my life. I don't even know how these people came here. Who bring these fleas, these flies? Please, people stop coming to my life, please. Get up in people's lives and get out. Stop coming here, please. I want to be talking to sensible people. Or probably people that are in your camp that have a little bit of humanity, because first of all, to support Tinubu self, you don't have sense. But this have humanity in you. You trivialize people's pain. Someone saying that his pain, that just allow the guy to speak. Say he lost his sister a few days ago, on Tuesday. You did they laugh at him. He don't know what he's saying, na lie, na fabu, na this thing. Alice, please, my brother, please take up my condolences to you and your family, please.
If they are feeling it's a lie, they should just take anybody. They should pretend to be sick. Let them take them to the hospital.
My brother.
They should pretend to be sick and see what happens.
Harris,
it's not a rocket science.
Harris, you're not dealing with human beings. Trust me. You don't need to explain. These people are not human beings. I tell you it from with all authority. They are not human beings. I want to ask you a question. Don't you know that there are people that, let me say this normally, right? If you watch Nigerian films growing up, or reality, there are women that, and this don't shit to women that could not give birth. There are women that suffered probably something, so maybe the husband is impotent, or something happened, they no feel born, they can't go all these water spirits, go collect children, go babalawo, go collect children. Where are all those children? Where do you think they are? Where do you think those children are? I think those children don't get smartphones like you. Do you think they're not on this life like this? Now that be this idiots where they come in, they type nonsense now. People when they sacrifice 2 kola nuts with dry gin to one shrine. They turn them to Peking, they turn out to human being, come out and open cell phone. Now they're full APC now. Because the normal human being, when they born well, when they pass through, they push, you push. People when they exchange goats, she goats. As they give you she goats, they say, go, you can go and conceive. Woman come born Peking in the 70s or in the 60s. That Peking grew up, get smartphone. He will come my life, they talk nonsense now. Now those people, I ask myself, if they give birth to you in a normal format, as in a human being, will not be saying that for shrine. If you're not a child of the shrine, child of the gods, of the false gods, how can't you reason? How you come on here, water people's pain down? But because where you're coming from, there are no emotion from water spirit, from evil forest, from all these our deities and the rest. Where everybody will come open or do incantation, everywhere, ablution and the rest, cut chicken neck, pour blood everywhere. Then the kind of people will come here and do like now just bush babies. God bless you, bush babies. Bush babies. You come out here and water. Do you know they don't value life because they don't have life. They were not conceived the way they were conceived. So my brother, take heart and just take it like that. I'll say it be. God bless you. Let me pass the mic back to the top person. Jaja, please, if you can hear me, please. Jaja, come in, please. 5 minutes, please. Jaja, can you hear me? Jaja, can you hear me? Meanwhile, guys, please, let's power tap this life. I beg. I don't pursue all those children of the Ebu forest. I pursue them out of my life. I beg. They don't make them go there. This thing. We don't come here to find speakers. Please, everybody, please, if you come up here, please mute your mic until you're called up to speak, please. Thank you. Please, no verse for will be water spirit. You get to ones will be good ones, please. Official time is you say if you be water spirit, I be good. There's always an exception, please. There's always an exception, but take it to you know see that one where be Tinubu supporter where last election you go naked himself. Somebody for you go for Babich naked himself. The shots plus in yash hands up. They do incantation for water. That kind of person and person get sense. I beg the example of many of the people. Please, you're an exception. Please, you go and ask your mama or your papa how many kola nuts they give. Maybe they can't kola nuts whether na fresh. If let's say you know fresh kola nuts, they exchange. Those other ones, and they go for they call goro. Goro. If you grow up or not, you go call goro. Now goro they use exchange for these people. Oh my goodness. Jaja, can you hear me? Yeah, let me skip Jaja. APC people, I get bad mouth too. If I unleash on top of that, I go die. We could have read. No come and now they do hey, go ask of me, Go ask of me. Thank you. Let me bring one person. Mikey, do you want to come in right now? But let me move on to speakers before I go to you.
I see the laugh. I'm sorry.
The more you are skipping, the more problem for you.
You see, this thing you're saying is funny, but
reason am, my brother. Reason am.
it's funny because it's true.
Thank you.
Because a normal human being,
Think am.
he no go fit do wetin some APC supporters did.
Think am. Just think am.
As a matter of fact, I used to say that politics, should end at politics and all that, and politics should not define friendship. I changed that mindset, man. Politics now determines my friends. There are some people I cannot afford to have in my cycle. Because it shows. I do not understand what logic is behind a person supporting certain people, knowing fully well the kind of value they stand for. I still do not understand that logic, and I cannot make any sense out of it. That a certain people, you will see black and call it white. You can't be my friend. You cannot be my friend. It's not a matter of where, this is just banter. It's not. Politics is not banter. Politics is life. Politics is my life. It's your life. It's your life. It's my life. We cannot afford to be doing banter with politics because what is at stake is too high. What is at stake is too high. I don't know who was talking earlier, and I was just imagining. If you think this is a joke for APC, right? You see, the Bible says that where a man's treasure is, there his heart is also. If you see, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. We are not the one that is afraid. Let me tell you, the government of the day is more afraid than us. How do I know that? Look at where they are putting money. The bulk of their money is going into. If you will see their state of mind, you will see their state of assessment, how they have assessed. They know that the environment is tense. When you begin to see presidential spokespersons start to the open podcast,
you will know that they have cast.
I swear, God bless you, my brother.
You will know that they have cast. When you start seeing presidential you don't understand who a presidential spokesperson is. When presidential spokesperson, they carry microphone, they use ring lights. You don't know, say, this is not cast. That these guys are a bunch of fearful people. They don't have nothing. They don't have guts. They know that people are not buying their lives again. So they are desperate. And they are playing reverse psychology. Some idiots will come on TV and be telling you somebody went to China and brought in 1,000 smartphones. Because that's the shit you guys do. That's the shit you do. And then you want to spin it around. And I'm like, from four people in one room tweeting. I think, let me tell you, for those who are asking Peter Obi to come and protest and lead this, do that. Nonsense talk. For people who are saying that, let me tell you, APC is not scared of Peter Obi. I need to correct that notion. APC is scared of Nigerian people. Peter Obi is just at the arrowhead. He's at the tip of the arrowhead.
Exactly.
He's at the tip of the arrowhead. The people they are more scared of are the Nigerian people. And if you are into the grassroots politics and you see what is happening at the guys, go on the street. Tell your people that are, most of you in diaspora, send your people to the field. Let them go and invest a bit of money on them. Let them go to the street and see the temperature of the street. You will see what I'm telling you. How desperate APC is, how afraid they are, how they deploy. Saddam, I'm talking about trillions. This is not small money. These guys are still, most of what the state government are levied heavily. Just because they know that the only pathway is to bribe it, grab it, do it with every way they can. And yet, despite all the resources they are putting into this thing, there is a man that is not giving shishi. And is getting all this support. That is what they are afraid of. And I'm telling you, another thing you need to understand is the kind of politics that is being played in Nigeria. There is another kind of politics that is rising. And it's so strong that the existential political space are scared of it because they know if this kind of politics take over, it is finished for them. Because let me tell you, a typical Nigerian politician is a nobody other than the money he steals. How many politicians in Nigeria worked in private sector, make their money and put that money in politics? All of them brags about the money you are spending in politics and the money you stole from the people. There is no same person who will work hard, run a business, make his money, and come and use that money to be dashing people all and be buying votes. It's not possible. They can buy votes 50,000 and 100,000 because if they stole it, most of them has never worked in their life. They don't even know how the business environment works. So it is at the end of this, you and I and the Nigerian people that is at the receiving end of it. And that is the fear. So let me tell you, I'm here to sell hope to you tonight, not to sell fear. I'm here to tell you that the kind of power that you have, these guys are afraid. Use that power. Use it. Motivate the people. Mobilize the people. They are afraid. If there is any message APC is putting out there, is a message to discourage people from coming out. Wow. From seeing their votes as the revolutionary tool. That is the message they put out there. They will tell you what will Obi do differently. Wow. Everything that they said they are going to do, Obi has said he's going to do it. He's going to do the same. Are you guys dumb or stupid or what? Or both? Everything that you are doing, Obi said he's going to do it a different way.
A different way. God bless you, my brother.
But you're not going to analyze that because you want to sell propaganda and you want to make people feel like, they'll tell you, yeah, well, like a typical Nazi narcissist, if you leave me, where are you going to go to? If you leave me, you're never going to find another man like me, or you're never going to find another woman like me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There are a lot of people, as somebody made mention of something. The emergence of Obi is going to be what changes the dynamics of the Nigerian politics, where people
with ideas, competence, capacity, compassion, character will now be emboldened to enter into the political space. Saddam, I was watching Obiareri in Nemeka. You know that guy?
Yeah.
Oh my God. When I heard that he's been on the ballot, he said he's been on the ballot since 2015.
Very intelligent man. One of the smartest Nigerians you ever meet.
I sat here and I sobbed for minutes. That even if they swear for us, Saddam, you get some kind of soap where you go use the swear go come out. How can you have that kind of guy? And the opens on the map is their governor.
One of the smartest men you ever meet.
That guy is brilliant, he's passionate. And I'm saying, and I told him, I said, I'm a typical Yoruba boy. For some idiots who think maybe he's an Igbo boy. I'm very Yoruba. I'm more Yoruba than most of all you idiots. I told the guy, I said, in your state, I might not have any benefit. You going into the politics. I want to see a Nigeria that work. And I want to see people like you come forward. And I will give you all the support with my last plot to see Imo State change. And I'm not from Imo State. Because when we begin to have people like you in bits and pieces, you begin to change the ideological space, the philosophical space of our politics. Enough of all these idiots. I am tired.
The ideas that guy have in his head will transform. It will transform Nigeria. I've posted him on my platform before. Maybe I'll bring him one of these days.
I told him. He said it's down to come.
I'll bring him. He's something else.
Saddam, those are the kind of people we need to start.
I will bring him out. I'll reach out to him.
I've spoken to him. I've told him about our show, and he's willing to come. He just said we should give him the time. He's willing to come. And I said I'm going to start the discussion with. Saddam, I am done having Agbado banter. I'm done with it. To be having banter with, you see, the reason why I still talk to Dauda is Dauda can be objective sometimes, even though he still gets our sub-edge. Sometimes Dauda know the truth. He will say admit it. You see, there are some guys I cannot even engage because those ones, they are just paid, they are just doing their daily 2K job.
Dauda is smarter than us.
I cannot do that. I can't bring. Let me tell you, you yourself used to say it. When you start talking to these people, your IQ will be low. I don't want my IQ low, so I cannot do it.
The IQ will shift.
So please, we need to go full force. All of us in diaspora, my local government in Lagos, now the banger of them all, banger. If there's anywhere waiting to put a fear, now that place, now banger it be. And that is where the Lagos politics they determine. Now there they go wrong. Where it was when they saw the vote of that place, they switched off server. Glitch happened in that place because those are the grassroots, and we have a very strong presence in that place. And we did tell them, if you take this thing, you think if Tinubu, he said they swear for us, Tinubu come back, say they do that jazz work. My brother, I am telling you, you have not even seen you have Venezuela could be joke. Somalia could be joke.
God have mercy.
It could be joke. We laugh, we shake our head. If somebody had told you that Nigeria would be buying fuel for 1,002 at the pump price, would you have ever imagined it?
No, if you're my follower in 2022, in my shows on violence space, we said these things. My brother N6 then was saying you collect do naira at 2,000 naira. People were saying it's not possible. Ask if you're violence on my platform, confirm it if you did not. We said this in 2022. We were saying in 2022, people were looking at us in a line, and I say if Tinubu enter, you will buy fuel for 1,005, 2,000. See, look at in the comment section, people are saying it. Look at it. Look at it. We were saying it, so it's not like for me. That's why most times I don't even get worried because we were ready for this time. My community were ready. We knew this was going to happen. We won on time. That's why I'm shouting out again. If Tinubu enter again, we're not going to see hell.
The work you are seeing now, it is easy.
Nigeria. If Tinubu enter again, I'm gonna shout on it. God damn it. You people will see hell in that country. And let's just if you Vicky, thank you very much, Jerry. Thank you. If you just want to wrap up in a minute, so we just run. Okay, you're done. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. If Tinubu come back, Nigerians. God damn it. You people understand why every time in Bodulon, in front of his house, there are poor people, able-bodied men and women that are not deformed. Their hands are working, their legs are working, they can see, they can hear, they can talk, but they sit there in front of his house doing nothing. You go understand why. The marginalization of Nigeria will be in full effect. There will be only two classes of people: extremely corrupt rich or poor. You cannot be in the middle. This middle class, people are saying already they're shrinking. You will understand why. Because for a terrible system of governance to work, there must be abject poverty. Because when you're poor, he knows that when you're poor, you cannot think. All you're thinking about is how to eat, how to feed. He has inched himself into every sector. He will suck your blood. He will suck all your resources till he dies. You will not be able to vote your governors in your state anymore. Can you even vote your governors now? You will not vote to councillor in every state in Nigeria. You must have that infinity logo from hell. You must be endorsed by that Satan before you can be anything in this country. You will see it happen in real time. It is not. This is. I say Tinubu is cancer. You know what I'm saying? Stage. There's anything called stage 5. I don't know there's stage 5 cancer. If there's anything worse than stage 4 cancer, that's what Tinubu is. He's a cancer. Cancer spreads. Cancer enters and he eats everything up. You don't manage cancer. You eradicate cancer. If we don't eradicate this man, which is, I'm saying is that it is a very hurricane tax. So this tax we're doing now, 2027, I tell you, repeat it, 27 is that you have been given a lifeline, Nigerians, with a gun, with one bullet. If we miss this shot, we are doomed. It is not cruise, it is not joking, it is not gaslighting, it's not fear-mongering. It is the reality of our country. If we miss it, I have a friend, and she will say, all I want to do now is to see how I can carry on my family and live, and just roam out, you bring them out, run inside, I laugh, and I say, you still don't understand the ramification of what's happening. Tinubu will so damage Nigeria, damage our image. Look at Venezuelans. Go and see how Venezuelans are treated across embassies across the world today. Our image is already battered as it is currently. Now imagine a Tinubu 2.0. To even get that visa, you go see hell. I'm into the immigration agency. I have my travel agency. We do these things. I know what it takes for us now to maybe say, we process visa for Nigeria currently right now. Via student route, with all the the world is gradually closing its doors on Nigeria. Gradually. We're not even paying attention. We don't understand what is happening. Let this cancer come back in 2027. We will now understand that actually what we are seeing right now is even his best. But I want to paint this picture for them to understand that what we are complaining right now, we're crying, is Tinubu's best we are seeing. You know? Because every politician gives their best in their first term. Apart from few. That will have to say, let us start, we can fight, okay, just for let me itch my name in history. Every politician, Tinubu kind of politicians, do their best in their first term. So what you're witnessing right now is Tinubu's very best. Second term is for Tinubu to steal and do his third term, because these criminals in power will not give you only 2 terms. That thing Obasanjo tried and failed. Tinubu will try it and succeed. Because who will stop him in that house? This house boy called Apabio. or the bunch of hungry, useless, brainless criminals that call themselves senators in that house? That when he enters, they will be shouting on your man. They don't even know how to. They cannot even sing the national anthem. All of them are finding who will sing a better song for Tinubu. Every day that you give that stupid man, that God-forsaken man called Ababi, any day you give him a mic is to find he has formed a new song. He's an artist. His album is Tinubu, Tinubu, Tinubu. Every song. All we have to say, thank you, Tinubu. Thank you. Every day you give him mic, he get a new song for Tinubu. Every day. Is that the idiot that will stop Tinubu from third term? Is that the Senate that third term bill will come to his desk and he will say no? Is that the people you expected to stop third term? We will learn the hard way on Nigerians. So we understand the last shot we have is 2027. If we miss this shot, I mean, God knows. I like football. I'll just turn to a football content creator. And I'm going to come here, I'm going to open life. Where I'm going to chop my you and Arsenal to them. But come from here also. You know, you leave UK and go back. Leave your country and go back to your country. To the South Africanize us. And I'll not come back. But anything Nigeria, I wash my hands off. Because that cancer has finished us. If that cancer enters back in 2027, la. I can't. You would have seen the picture where God they put for my face. If I can paint it as a picture for Nigerians to see what's coming. If I can paint it. Okay. Please, Jaja, one more shot. Can you speak now? With Diamond, before I bring you, let me bring in. Please, and disclaimer, please, disclaimer. It's time for comedy. And after I don't talk this year, I will do small comedy. I always do 5 minutes of comedy show on my show. If you're new here, just to know, please. So whatever I hear, I don't take it serious. Don't take it to heart. If your skin no full, no put body. You know, in the spirit of, I want to bring in Tinubu spokesman on X, on TikTok. Sorry. Okay, I'm looking down that big.
Thank you very much.
Please, Dada, wait first. Wait, please. Dada, can you confirm where you're in America, right?
Oh yes.
Please, Dada, did you go and watch any World Cup match live?
Any World Cup live?
Yes.
No. I don't have time. I'm learning artificial intelligence. I don't have time.
You don't have time or you cannot afford it.
You want to make ice?
No. See, ice. I didn't go out. I didn't travel.
I asked you a question. And you don't have time or you cannot afford it. There are two different things.
No, it's not about affordability.
So you can. Wait now. I never start your time. I ask you a question. Just answer the question. So you can pay. You can afford to pay $30,000 to go and watch one match.
No, I know where you are going. No, I cannot.
No, that's a continue. That's just a simple question. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it. Yes, I know.
It's simple. No
so,
problem.
Yeah. Thank you, and I want to consult with Harris for his loss. I almost wrote it down on the comment section. I wanted to fire him, but when he mentioned that, I stopped firing him at that point. So we consult with you for that. Our honorable listeners.
These are the only APC person will be like say it gets more sense.
Our honorable listeners, for long you have been listening to English language. And at this time, I want to apologize to you because this is the time that you will now listen to sense. I'm about to pump knowledge. Get your granules, your water, and listen to it. You see, it's like Emir Sirdam, you passed the misinformation earlier that during Obi's time he was exporting vegetable. I think that was a misinformation.
What is the misinformation?
That really happened?
It craze. Say what is misinformation? You have internet, that's when that happened.
No, but did it happen?
Of course it happened. You say what happened.
Very good. I want you to establish it with your mouth that Obi did not look down on exporting vegetable. Therefore, kuli is not a difference.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Therefore, Akara. See, in America, I used to go to an African store to buy kuli kuli. And the interest, the profit you will make from kuli kuli is more than the one you will make from vegetable. Obi, you are saying that Nigeria took Malaysia came and took our what do you call it? That Malaysia came and took our red oil pancake and they went and introduced it. Check what happened. It was a private public partnership. What is our private partnership? Obi partnered with the government to bring another person's tomato to move Nigerian tomato production to another level? No. It's just there making profit from our pocket, making profit from our... We could not build house, our money for foundation, our money, everything is in this tomato. Because every household, we are eating tomato, we are doing this matters. Then this Remi Tinubu's wife, look at it with a telescope eye and said, my fellow citizens, the way you can deliver yourself from this bondage of tomato is to be producing your own tomato. And started telling us we can start from small. Maybe Akara, maybe Kuli, maybe this thing. If you look at what she's saying, in economic terms, technically, she said, my fellow Nigerians who I love, I am advising you to move from consumption to production. Unlike Obi is like, if you know in Python, Obi is known as the import line. The import line goes to bring data at rest and make it active on Python. Listen to what I say. It goes to bring data at rest and make it active on Python. That is what Obi is doing with tomato in Nigeria. Tomato is lying down in other countries. They are resting there in the form of ketchup, in the form of all those tomatoes. Obi will go and carry them, bring them to Nigeria, and they become active and finish our farm. It takes wisdom, foresight, and understanding for you to envision this thing I'm telling you. I'm very sure our honorable listeners are saying, wow. Like I'm opening their eyes to see what they have not seen. Because I know that there are many people that have eyes but cannot see. Even if they can see, some don't have the eyes. So it is our duty to go and look for them and open their eyes to see what is happening. Look at Nigeria. Gold have been in the hands of few people. A $200 million revenue in the hands of few people. It's Tinubu that came and fought this fight for you. He's bringing it to the mainstream revenue. That is what we call sustainable development. Right? Now he's trying to bring a gas pipe between Nigeria and Europe. Europe is trying to run away from Russia. Russia is losing money. This money will be coming to Africa now, right? And Tinubu is enhancing. He said, let's key into this. The man that sees tomorrow. But now the obedient want to say, it's not doing good. And now the obedient are beginning to acknowledge the fact that Tinubu is doing well. So, but instead of them to say he's doing well, they say, no, Obi says he's going to do different. Obi says he's going to do it differently. That means Obi is going to do that thing, but he's going to do it what? Differently. It's like saying that what Tinubu is doing is good. But this is I said we will get there. Now gradually the obedient are beginning to accept.
Your time is up, sir.
By the time we reach Malachi, they will accept completely what they are beginning to accept in Genesis. I'm telling you, Nigeria is on the right track, towards the right direction. And I tell you, look
You don't do now. You don't do now.
Are you coming to Nigeria to answer the case that you
my
have?
brother, give me money for a flight.
Because they are looking for you, sir. You are wanted, though.
There is nobody on the planet that is going to terrorize. They're not going to. When they look for me, I enter Nigeria. They don't do anything. And when they look for me, I don't go enter.
I'm telling you,
My name is Dauda Adam. They are really looking for me because of justice. I'm a man of justice.
That was.
I carry grace.
I beg, you don't I beg, you don't do that. Just please, no mess.
matches in the comment section. God punish
No, keep quiet now. Go comment section. Go to fight with them now. I'll go find them in your comment section. What you concern me and you have a comment section people? You don't reduce their brain cells. You want me they don't comment. Do you know the funny thing? Is that Dowda believes what he's saying. He sounds like enough. He believes what he's saying. That is one. Two, I say this all the time that one of my greatest problems with Tinubu and his supporters is that Tinubu is actually smarter than all his supporters. And remember, Tinubu is dumb. If Tinubu that is dumb like that is smarter than all his supporters, imagine how their brain they. See what in Dowda Ekuman they talk. Just see what in Dowda, person say that this brain is left AI. How your brain they take when you mix your brain with AI, it mix sand and water. Sand and gari.
When Akara did here, when
I don't wonder how vegetable like.
Is it wrong to introduce AI into fried akra? you want to use AI to automate the process of akra frying. You can learn automation. And then you look at this local woman and see how she is doing it. Then you automate it for her. My brother, yeah, that's how they discover plane.
So easy. No.
answer your case in Nigeria.
Stop passing wrong information. I am a free man. There is nowhere in this art that I cannot enter. Nowhere.
Now, but this make I ask you whether you're going to work as an akara mixer. That you don't employ.
We can work on the automation. We want our mothers to fry it peacefully. So we are going to introduce AI into the process. Are you hearing me?
So Nigerians, I just you don't do that. Do it and come back to Nigeria, do it first. Just before I run to the next speaker, who is going to come? Who is Diamond? They're going to come next in 5 minutes. You're going to have 5 minutes, please, guys. Let's part of life. We are close to our target already. But I just remembered something that why he was speaking about the big importation. Please, Zamzi, mute your mic, please. I remember that there's actually a man that you can all fact check right now called Umza, right? I think it's Umza. Yes. It's one of the biggest rice milling companies in the country. It's in Kano State. That company was funded by P2B. Please just fact check me what I'm saying right now. Just fact check Umza Rice in Kano State. Just fact check what I'm saying right now. And that is just one of numerous companies that are scattered around the country. Look, let me tell you what APC people don't understand, right? APC supporters don't understand is that if Tinubu by mistake, Tinubu has been vindictive as Tinubu is, the reason why he cannot touch P2B's businesses is that he knows that P2B is a critical player in the sector of Nigerian economy, that if they touch his businesses, Nigerian economy will follow and collapse. There are few men that hold the economy in Nigeria. When you call it Dangotes of this world, P2B is among those people that these are business you don't know about them. He doesn't come out and make noise. Like I'm putting this Umza now, you will not know. So that P2B get one of he money there for the biggest rice milling company in the country. There are so many scattered across the country. If they tell you, you will be shocked. Yes, he's a producer, he's an importer. If you have sense now that you understand that every country in the world imports, including China. China also does importation. Don't be, the people don't understand basic economies. That economies of every country thrive by importation and exportation. It is a two-way traffic. It is not a crime to be an importer. The problem is that your country has failed to create an enabling environment for companies to thrive. That's why most people are importing. If Tinubu had sense, he would say all these things, let him wicked P2B. All these things P2B is importing to the country. Make electricity cheaper. Cut tax regulations on companies. Give incentives to companies and tell them, come and build this in P2B is importing. We'll give people cash, soft loans and the rest. Build it. You will crash Obi's business. But Tinubu understand that you have to be a doubter. You have to be poor in your brain, in your mentality, in your finance and everything for him to thrive. If you have sense, you cannot thrive as a Tinubu supporter. If you go school, if you work. Tinubu needs poor people for his kind of government to thrive. There must be poor people. You have to understand that. So he will not do it. Let me even keep quiet, please. Who's Diamond? Please come into the live, please. You have the live in 5 minutes.
Hi, Mr. Sirdam. Thank you for all the good work that you're doing. Thank you for selflessly supporting Obi, because I believe that everyone that is supporting Obi is they are true Nigerians, and their conscience is still working, and they appreciate. And to my sister that spoke previously, Queen, thank you for all the works you are doing, speaking with facts. So I recently watched a clip about Obi, and I watched that clip today where Obi was analyzing how it's so easy to get a loan abroad, and how Nigerians go through every problem to get ordinary 100,000 in Nigerian bank. They'll tell you to bring your mother and your father. I don't know if you've watched that clip. And I want to confirm to Nigerians that what that man said is true. In working countries, they even call you and offer you a land. The government supports you for you to go into agriculture, so far as you have the skill set to perform that. Obi is a candidate that he has already sold himself. The man is too upright. His credibility can be fact-checked both home and abroad. Obi is so passionate to see a working Nigeria. Obi is so passionate to make the son of a nobody or the daughter of a nobody to become somebody in the Nigerian economy. Nigerians, I just want to tell you that what politicians are giving you is peanuts. Even the net fund that they are parading, they are your resources. They are just cheap stuff. When you are in a country that is working, you learn to understand that Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are suffering. Our banking sector, they keep on debiting you 53 naira, 20 naira. Multiply that by how many millions of Nigerians that the bank sector is debiting that, and they tell you is a service charge. Or what are they servicing? Do you have 100 million or 10 billion that they are servicing? That is another way, another avenue that this government has collided. Nigerian failed government, they've collided with the banking sector, and they continuously keep stealing from well-meaning Nigerians. I keep on saying this, the number of Ponzi schemes that have crashed, and Nigerians keep on crying just because of what they are looking for avenues to make an ends meet for themselves. When APC is telling you about structure, I want you to fact check me that the structure they are talking about is the structure of governors funding their campaign with 1 billion each governor. The structure they are talking about is the structure of 8.8 trillion uncaptured expenses in 2025 budgets. The structure they are talking about is the structure of once you become into APC, your sins are forgiven. The structure they are talking about is the structure of funding 8.05 billion to renovate churches and mosques. And when you see them trying to say they are not playing religious war, this is another religious war that is being, integrated into our budgets. Imagine what 8.8 billion can do in the lives of Nigerians. A lot of you are out there. You've done your part. You are running your business. There is no electricity. If I do not provide electricity for you, Stam, vote me out. He clearly told you that, So I just want you to understand that you voting for NDC is voting for your destiny, is voting for your child. I see a lot of my friends that are in the diaspora. They come, they study, and they go back because their country is waiting for them. And that is how it used to be before. When you study abroad, you go back to Nigeria because there is something better that is waiting for you. But now, When people are studying abroad, when their visa is running out, they are having panic attack because where are they going to? Nigerians prefer to buy abroad now than to buy in Nigeria. So please, I am with my full chest rooting for a better Nigeria, and there is no other person that can do it than my principal, His Excellency, the only man that has a credible record, the only man that makes APC to have sleepless nights in the name of Peter Gregory Obi. A new Nigeria is possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you very much. A new Nigeria is indeed possible. We just have to do our own part and play our own part to make sure that we achieve that. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let's put the mic forward. Thank you so much. Let's move right now. I think CJ Flex, the Mani Jaja, in that order.
Sirdam, my brother. Sirdam, I usually be at work when you are streaming, but today I'm not at work, and some things happened because sometimes I come off to come and talk to you, and my work people, they are vengeful people. They will say, "Why are you on your call?" But I don't want to blame it on anybody or anything. But I'm happy because you know what? Even if we are diaspora, we are fighting for our country, whether at work or anything. So let me just say something. Sirdam, you have been saying that Tinubu, we don't know his father, we don't know his mother, and I now went to do research. Sirdam, I have good news for you, and I now know his father and his mother. And so his father's name is called Shaitan, it's Satan. That is his father's name. You understand? His mother's name, you can call him Lucifer. Because he has a room for them. You see, people like Dauda, yeah. I'm really concerned for Dauda because being a PhD holder as well, as an engineer, yeah. When we build anything in engineering, we are the first people to test it. I'm really concerned the AI that Dauda is building with this kind of brain. That AI go that you need to be very careful because as an engineer, if you build an aeroplane that is substandard, when I teach my students, I tell them that I cannot let you go out to have big because you put our life in danger. You go build car, we go buy all of us. But first of all, you go first buy you first because you are the first person that will test it. So that without your brain, where you use now, where you come tell us, say, Nakakara, and kuli na they make more money. That I pray, say that your AI, you go better pass Akara and kuli. And they tell you that your AI, you go better pass Akara and kuli. Now, another thing I want to talk, we say, another thing I want to talk, we say, you see, this is, Sirdam, I wish I had more time. There are three set of...
My brother, I have time. They talk.
There are three things I can say concerning the condition of these people that are supporting this evil government. Is that either they are that elephant that has been so much in bondage that they tie him, say, go past 1 meter movement. Understand? And he has been so much in bondage. Now that they are telling him now that you can pass that 1 meter movement, he say no, he no believe him. So psychological bondage, yeah? Or they are like this person, like these people. I like the Bible so much. That like these people, I will tell you a story, Sirdam. This is very shocking, yeah. Anybody I tell you this, when I traveled abroad for the first time, yeah, I was working as a caregiver before I can get myself on my foot to be a professional that I am today by the grace of God. I was working with one man, and I don't hide my faith. And I saw his condition was very disheartening. And I said to him, I preached to him, I told him about Christ. And I said, can I pray for you? You know what he tell me? He said, please don't pray for me. I don't want to be healed. I said, why? He said, he knows that God can heal me. No, I'm telling you, Sirdam, this is a true life story. He said, I know God can heal me if you pray for me. Yeah? Because he has seen all the testimony. I know God can heal me, but I don't want to be healed. You know why? He said, because of the money they get from government. This is what he told me. These are a second set of people in Nigeria that don't want Nigeria to be better because of the stipend that Tinubu is giving them. Now, the third category of these people are the wicked people are the people that you can find in the book of First Kings, where Ahab was wanting to go to war, And he knew that God does not approve of that war, because there is a prophet, Micaiah, I believe, that have been telling him, don't go for this war. But he had other 70 prophets that are telling him, go, you will prevail. He knows that those 70 people are lying to him. The one that is true came to him, the only person, he put him in prison. And he said, and Jehoshaphat said to him that, is there no prophet that we can ask from God? He said, I know one that will tell me the truth. He came and told him the truth. He denied the truth. And he went to that war and he unalived. These are the third kind of people that have been coming here. I thought by now, Dauda and Archangel would have converted and seen the lights and become obedient. But these people are people that know the truth, but they are okay to walk into it and unalive. And those people, I am not in any form or shape. I'm not even sympathizing with them. Let me go straight to the point with my few seconds. Listen, Nigerians, there's something that happened in 2013. I was there in Imo State, and it's so disheartening to see who is on the chair on Imo State. That wicked idiot that is, sorry for using that word, that Uzodinjo. That is what I will call him, not Uzodinma, is Uzodinjo. Because that road that he's doing is a bad road. There's something that happened. Saddam, just give me 2 more minutes, I'll finish up. Something happened in Imo State. When Rochas Okorocha came to, and I know you've heard this story before, when Rochas Okorocha came to campaign, we have had enough of our king. And so Rochas Okorocha came with his well-spokenness and his scholarship school and all of that, yeah? And then we campaigned for him. I was there at the forefront. I was at the polling unit. I was a coalition officer. I campaigned. Market women campaigned for Rochas Okorocha. He came to the market. They carry fish, everything. They said, don't give us 1 kobo. They put fish in his car. They said, they started singing for him. They made a song for him. Rochas Okorocha won that election with a landslide without spending money. There was no money shared. Without spending money. You know, Obasanjo came in one of the campaign and said he was trying to campaign for our king. We said, no, we want Rochas. He said, I'm trying to give you small teeth. You say you want big teeth. You know what I'm trying to say is that the people's hearts, look at where I'm going to. One brother said earlier, if people, the APC are not angry, they are not afraid of P2B, they are afraid of the people. When the people are coming out, Nigeria, P2B is just the face of the people. He's the face of the people. We love him. He's been credible. He has been the one who has shown workings with Nanabra. We have said that. I think we have said a lot about him. Now he is the arrowhead that is waiting to pierce the heart of that man, Tinubu, and that will happen. See, let me tell you something now. Nigerians, Imo State went all out and voted Rochas because we believed in Rochas. That is what will happen this time around. We stayed. We defended the vote. We refused rigging. That's what is going to happen this time around. And I like what is happening right now in Nigeria. Because now the people know that the power truly belongs to them. If peradventure, and I know it's not going to happen by the grace of God, that if Peter Obi enters there and those like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who are going to eject him as well. Wow. But that is, I believe he would keep to his word that he has said. Now, this is a good thing happening to Nigerians because we have so been emaciated. We have so been differentiated, giving peanuts for. We are elephants eating like ants. We are elephants eating like ants. I tell you right now, the African nations have nothing to offer but immigration and tour, like, you know, you come and have a tour and all of that. Nigeria has a lot. Imagine the giant of Africa becoming the rats or ant of Africa. Just imagine Nigeria. Let me round up with this. Guys, if your head is still working and you're not running around like headless chicken like these APC supporters, going to look for what they will eat that will never sustain them, I want you to hear this and hear it good. P2B is the best hope of Nigeria. In fact, you know, I'm a Christian, but God will not come and turn on the light for you when there is a switch there for you to turn on. He is waiting for Nigerians to rise up and go and turn on that switch. He has blessed you so much that unless you open your eyes and defend your vote and go like Saddam has been preaching, Saddam will be coming here every day. We are not paying. Do you know that Saddam? There are some platform I go. For you to talk, you have to pay. In fact, extra time that you're giving me now, I have to pay. I have to wire you 50K in your account now, before I can talk. So for him to come here and spend this time, I see him every day. Sometimes he will just take one day or make it just rest, or he will be on the violent space in X. For him to come here every day and doing it selflessly, you always end by saying, I do this for country and for God. I want to tell you, my brother, God bless you. If I get crypto, I will send for you. God bless you. But what I'm trying to say here, my people, let me round up by saying this. The reason why somebody will say, why did I say that Tinubu is father and Satan is the father of Tinubu? It's because of the way that Tinubu is going. It's as simple as that. How do I know? When you go to the book of Job, you see that it is the same pattern that Tinubu is doing that Satan did to Job. He said that he knows that the man will give anything for his life. So he begins to strip away all those blessedness all of Nigeria have. He is taking away everything so that you can crumble at his feet. Tinubu has taken away all your hope. He's trying to make you very, very afraid of 2027. You get man wrong when nobody is chasing. I had my sister saying that we should not say everything we want to do here. The little we are saying, they are running around like headless chicken. Can't you see it, Dauda? Dauda and Archangel, can you not see it? Why are you blind? That your principal, Tinubu, even though he's blind because his name is Bats, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but they know they see. Bats. Can't you see that bats know they see? Why they follow bats when they know they see? Now for night they fly. His name is Bats, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Bats. Why they follow bats? You are a human being. Why are you following bats, animal? So what I'm trying to say here is,
CJ, you don't do a beg.
Can't you see that this your principal is running around? Nobody is chasing him. He's running everywhere. Nobody is chasing him. He's showing that he has already lost in the broad daylight. So we don't even need to do much. So what we have said is enough. So conclusively, please, make your vote count. If it goes beyond this, I'm telling you, Iran is going to be better than us. Thank you, Sirdam.
Thank you, my brother. Iran is currently better than us. What do you mean by Iran is going to be better than us? Iran, the way they throw bomb, light still there. They throw missile, pew, light, no shake. Light is still on. Water see the flow. Iran is better than Nigeria. You think we are the poverty capital of the world? Don't you understand? We are worse off than every other place on earth right now as we speak. Iran are balling. They are balling hardly. Don't forget it, though, please. Thank you, my brother. It made a whole lot of sense. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Let me pass the mic right now to Oga Abdul. Welcome, Mani Jaja. Please, you have the life in 5 minutes. Please, guys, let us be mindful of the time so that we can accommodate everybody. I have to rest, please. I have a long day tomorrow also. Thank you.
Emir Sirdam,
oh my goodness. Sorry, please. I wanted to switch off. Just open your mic, please. Sorry. Mani Jaja. Sorry.
Yeah, Emir Sirdam, I greet you.
Good day, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, I greet everyone and the boss. Thank you for the opportunity to bring me up, and you are one of those that use your video as a content and also post, and thank you for the great work you've been doing.
Okay.
Most of your videos are quite enlightening, you understand? Sometimes I might not have time to read some things. You just go and listen to your analysis and one will be able to get the idea of what you want to say, because my platform is basically about good governance and promoting P2P. And it didn't start today. I've always been an advocate of good governance, and it has cost us a lot. It cost us friendship, It creates a lot of enemies, but it also creates a lot of genuine friends. People of like minds that you can flow with. But it's so sad that I remember while growing, you see a lot of Nigerians. We all have that common agreement that the country is not good. And we thought we were all in the same direction, that if opportunity comes on how to make Nigeria better, everybody will cooperate. But it's so unfortunate that that opportunity has presented itself, and you now see that some Nigerian youths can be bought with ordinary rice, Indomie, It's embarrassing, and it's also a sad reality. that people can comfortably stretch out their hand, collect 5,000 and vote against their original choice. So it's sad. And we've been preaching, though sometimes one might even try to give up, like we've been talking this thing, but I've always promised myself, even if I'm the last man standing, we'll keep preaching for this good governance. At least if human beings refuse to cooperate, God himself will exonerate us from the consequences that will befall everyone if we you see the few that maybe because they hold on to power, they try to ride over the majority, but God will help us that one day good will triumph over evil. And in my platform, I've been telling people, most times you see, another thing is that you see that some youth these days, they appear to be a bit discouraged because of what? Just like we say, Tinubu is the INEC chairman. You understand? But I also try to let people know that even though Tinubu is the INEC chairman, but your vote that you see is so important and expensive. If Tinubu, being the INEC chairman, gives him that authority to do whatever he wants to do, he won't be spending billions upon billions buying up people just to come and sing on your mandate, we shall stand and wear the occultic cap, like one of the campaigns to NDC will say that is an occultic cap that makes you lose your senses. So if it were that easy, he won't be spending that billions. So that alone will tell people that your vote is more than the rice you take. Your vote is more than the money you take. Your vote is more than the rain of dollars, like some of them will refer their city whatever to. It's more than that. And Nigerian youth should not give up. Achieving a good country and a good nation doesn't come just in a day. The fight is a continuous one. And for those giving up, don't give up, because if you give up, it's just like handing the same country on a platter of gold to the same people that have been destroying it, keeping us down, keeping us in misery. And that's exactly why we continue to encourage people. We are all humans. We have that tendency to be discouraged in times like this, but nobody should be discouraged. P2B cannot be in over 170,000 polling units to defend votes. It's not possible. That the P2B will be in Anambra focusing on his own polling unit to make sure that he delivers it. And every of us will be in our own polling unit. We'll try our best also to make sure that we deliver it, protect it this time around. Everyone can see that the environment is saturated, even the APC knows. And the only thing they're trying to put in the Nigerian people is fear. So nobody should be afraid. No one should be afraid to protect your vote. We will not give up. I will never give up. And lastly, I just want to plead with you, Emir Sirdam. Possibly, if you check my page, you will see what I do. You understand? So I followed you. I will plead that maybe you just add a follow back, and the other people you can add a follow back. I'll try and follow.
I just followed you back now.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I will be coming to the platform because I just feel very happy that you brought me up now. And I live in UK, even though we might not be in Nigeria to vote. In the last elections, I've been participative. I was once the secretary of a ward secretary of PDP, but because of Obi's campaign in 2023, I told the party I'm not going to campaign for Atiku when a candidate like Obi is contesting. And that was how I didn't participate in the party's electioneering. I was someone that was put in the black book of the party for anti-party activity. I told them I'm not doing any anti-party activity. I'm a Nigerian youth and I want a better country. I wrote my resignation letter. They refused to allow me to resign. I want to force me to campaign for the candidate I don't want. But I went ahead to campaign for B. We didn't get 1 naira, but at least the narrative of the Nigerian political space changed. And that is the benefit we are reaping today, even though that election was stolen. But the benefits are still there today. That you can't just take Nigerians for a ride again. And the political awakening is growing higher and higher. It's not decreasing. Thank you for the opportunity, and thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you very much, Manny Jaja. Thank you. It's good to have you on the platform too. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please just keep speaking out, and hopefully we'll connect more. But we're always, also for those that are new here, we come out here every day, Mondays through Thursdays, 10 p.m. Nigerian time. But on Thursdays, we have a very bigger platform that we do 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, Zamzi.
Whenever I'm not on shift, then I'll be joining.
No problem.
Definitely.
No problem. Thank you. Zamzi.
Thank you.
Sorry, okay, Zamzi, before I come to you. Zamzi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
All right, so let me bring let me bring one work and sheet. Work and sheet has been here. Work and sheet, what do you want to say? I've already allowed you, you spoke already now. What do you want to talk again? Please, my brother, I don't have that patience. I beg, and no vex. You have spoken before. What do you want to say again now?
Never mind, no worries. Thank you.
Yeah, you've spoken before now, beg, please. All right. Zamzi, now you have the live, please.
Good evening, as always. Thank you for your doing. You're doing a very good job, and God will reward you. I just want to start by expressing my condolences to the boy who lost his sister that came on the live earlier to speak about his experience. So I'm really sorry that you went through that. Whilst he was speaking, a flood wave of the different encounters I've had with the Nigerian healthcare system came flooding my mind. Back in the day, what year was this? I lost my cousin. She was trying to have a child in Lagos. She was bleeding. The way how emergency works. In Nigeria, being transferred from where she was giving birth, to another place. We lost her in 2020. I had just completed my PhD at the time. 3 days to my graduation, January 2020. I lost my own older sister to something quite minute, like a very irregular surgery that if you do here, you probably be sent home that very day. And this was not even a government hospital. It was not a tiny hospital. It was one of the biggest hospitals in Lagos. So money was not a problem. And myself, for example, that 2020, I was really looking forward to coming back home, even though Buhari at the time was delivering on promise. He said he was going to bring Nigeria from top to bottom, and he was delivering on that promise, and we're, coming down very sharply from grace to grass at 90-degree slope. And Tinubu came and said he was going to continue from where Buhari stopped, and he has continued with that failure. And even when we thought we couldn't see worse days, now we see that Buhari's tenure was even a luxury. And this brings me to, I'll make a few points around healthcare system, because this is a thing that's really passionate to my heart, and because health, is wealth. You cannot make money, you cannot build a country if you don't have a system that looks after your body. And it's really sad to see that many times, I think an average Nigerian these days, if you are not careful, we do not know what a functioning healthcare system would look like. There are many points I could potentially make, but I want to stay on this healthcare issue because of that story that brother shared earlier. So I myself have had an emergency. I've been raising 2 boys in this country by God's grace. And in that same 2020, I was getting ready to come home. My husband and I came here for a PhD and we're returning home, very looking forward and putting structures in place. We had ideas of the contributions we wanted to make. And then one day we went to the GP for what we thought was a routine healthcare visit with our older son. And just to give you an example of how a functional healthcare system works, we don't know what it looks like. Many of us in Nigeria, except you've been out of the country, you have no idea, what a functional healthcare system looks like. So we went to the GP. We thought it wasn't like something just minor. As a matter of fact, we felt that it was during the pandemic and everywhere was on lockdown. And we even felt a bit guilty, like this thing that we're going to disturb the GP with is a bit trivial. Long story short, we went there. The GP looked at my boy and said this was not trivial. And since the morning, like in 10 minutes, literally it was less than 10 minutes, they had called the ambulance. It felt like trick because, we just strolled in there. I even had my younger son at the time, who was still on diapers. And because we live like 5 minutes to the GP, I mean, walking time, not driving. The GP, every neighborhood in this country, in the UK, has a GP system, except if you live in a big city where it might take you longer. If you live in smaller towns, a 5 minutes drive, you are in the next healthcare, what we call primary healthcare system is the GP system. And we got there, and this guy had, called an ambulance, and they came, and they took my boy. Because it was pandemic, it was only my husband that could enter the ambulance. Functional ambulance, it's not a or whatever. It's functional. And then they took him, and they booked a taxi for me. The hospital, the GP booked a taxi for me to follow them behind. But because of COVID principles, it was only my husband that could was allowed to enter the ambulance. Long story short, we got to the doctor we call like a teaching hospital in Nigeria, for example, their own proper hospital. Doctors were waiting. This was in the evening around 6 o'clock. They started preparing him for surgery immediately. And he had surgery for 7 hours the following day. And that was why I did not come back to Nigeria, because I couldn't help but ask myself a critical question. If that had happened in Nigeria, what would have been the case? Maybe my son will not be here. Again, perhaps God will do his miracle, because that's all we have. We depend on miracles. It's the reason churches are just lambasting people and exploiting people. There are good churches. I'm a Christian, and thank God for that. So that was the point. And so a good healthcare system, for example, number one, is that an emergency would trigger a response. You have an emergency, a good healthcare system will trigger a response, not a family meeting. If we have emergencies in Nigeria, imagine that someone gets hit on the road. What do we do? You see chaos. There's no number to call. There's no ambulance. The last time I was in Lagos, I was stuck on the 10 Mile Road for 5 hours. And I kept thinking, if someone needs to pass through here to the next healthcare system, in Nigeria, we don't even have air ambulance here. Where there are no traffic stop, there are occasions where they know that using their own functional ambulance would not be able to get you to the healthcare system, and it is an air ambulance that will lift you because you need to be in the hospital and people would be waiting. So, but people are dying in Nigeria not because of anything about them. Well, think about it. You that is listening, you're collecting how many data? How much are they? It's still poverty. If it's not poverty, my brother, in your old age, in your full ripe adult age, it's not data they will give you. You'll be running from life to life, defending a bad government. The fact that you are doing that for a living, it still shows that it's a country that is bad. Because an average youth in this place does not need to go and collect data and be jumping from one life to the other to defend a bad government. Number two, emergency treatment. Whether emergency or not, if you're ill, you don't have to make deposit. How many times have you heard of people who died because if there was an emergency and the hospital said, please bring deposit?
Zamzi, if you could please, Zamzi, can you hear me?
It's a system. Number three.
Zamzi, can you hear me, please?
Yeah?
Please, if you could just be wrapping up your thoughts, please.
Yeah, I am wrapping up my thoughts. So illnesses, for example, wreck people. You have to do all of these things, and then health workers are tired, not because they don't want to work. Did you know they called member the other day because he was exhausted and he couldn't go on leave because they were short-staffed? Hospitals have no essential needs. How many times have you heard people die from no blood, no oxygen, no machine working, there's no bed? Can you manufacture one way that does not exist? Let's not talk about electricity, about women dying from giving birth. How many times do you hear in the developed country that people die very recklessly, the way we lose people to unavoidable causes? And there are connected systems. If you need to move from one system to the other, imagine what that process looks like. And it's not about money, because even your money cannot save you.
I'll round up by this. Did see Amanda not lose her son the other day? She was just visiting Nigeria. It could have been any of us. God forbid that you go home to say, let's go and visit home, and your son has to have an emergency, your daughter needs the hospital, and then that happened. And so if you're here, if these things, be angry enough. Look at this. This is how a functional system will be angry enough to see that we don't have a country anymore. And you must come and look through history. All the people who changed for Martin Luther King, it was crowd. Again, where crowd go reach. These people will not be. Look at NSAS. When you overwhelm them with crowd, look at all the look at the Arab Spring. It was crowd. How many people they want kill? So if you're not angry enough, God have mercy on all of us. You go touch everybody last, so but we'll have the power to make a difference. I'll yield here.
Thank you very much, my sister. Thank you. They don't understand. Many of these people don't understand the ramification of a poor healthcare system. It is diabolic. As in, I actually have this quote off my head. I say 90% of people that die in Nigeria in the hospitals will survive in other parts of the world. And I brought it to 90% because I'm trying to give that 10% rule. 90% in reality, even sometimes 95% will survive. But if you go to Nigeria, as we're speaking to you right now, people are dying in Nigeria hospital today like this due to negligence, due to different things, due to lack of oxygen, defibrillator, the kind of things people. Yesterday, when I saw that when I saw that news of, I made a video. I'm going to post it tomorrow. Hopefully, tomorrow. That's today. When I saw that news of Nigerian government investing, budgeting 8-point-something billion for how many churches and how many mosques, just what comes to my mind now, because I say that Nigerians, we don't know how to. When we hear figures, we just take it like it's just normal money. 8 billion. I went to, sorry, please, okay, if you can meet your mic, please, I'll call you right now. You're coming next, please. I went to, because I lost my dad to the healthcare system in Nigeria. If it is today, I knew that I would have left the country. Nigeria, I saw my dad is one of the strongest pioneers in my life. Well, he gave up to the Nigerian healthcare system. I know, and that is word. I know how many people were dying every single day. This man was fighting for 2 years extra. It was so I'm concerned about the healthcare in Nigeria. Also, I have this. That's the sector that must. That's one of the things that India need to be also, because I see his love for healthcare. It is one aspect that many dreams have been cut short in Nigeria because of bad healthcare. Many dreams have been wasted. Look at all the nurses that were seen producing from Nigeria. We're producing them for other countries, because as they finish, the next thing they're doing is to write other exams and run away from Nigeria, because the Nigerian system is not viable, it's not productive for them to stay back. And so, God, Nigeria. I simply just asked Google, I asked the AI to Grok, and I said, please, can you break down 8 billion? How many hospitals can 8 billion build? How many hospitals can 8 billion build? Everybody, that should be a take-home assignment, or probably you watch it in my video tomorrow. How many hospitals? That's all I do right now. So if I hear they stole 100 billion, I just ask, how many hospitals can 100 billion build? So you know, as a Nigerian, what your money can actually do for you as a people. But no, Tinubu and his Alibaba and his 40 thieves, we rather steal that money than to put it for us in use. Shame. Okay, Abdul, please, you have the live now. 5 minutes at least. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, Abdul, can you hear me?
So now, one love, I need to go now. God bless you. Have a very good night.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, I think Abdul is not ready. So, guys, I think I'll just call it a night here tonight. I've been here for this live. It's been a wonderful conversation here. Okay, Abdul, why are you laughing now? I call it, I don't want to speak. What's the problem, sir?
control the mic earlier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's funny. All right, sorry. Let me just make a quick one so that we can all go to bed. I want to speak primarily to two things here. The first one is, you see, some time ago, like 3 years ago, I predicted that by 2026, which we are now, this government will try to do all their best possible to loosen some rules so that the people start feeling relief, and then just to deceive the people to make them think that things are getting better, that they've got to the turning points. And of recent, somebody just spoke to me that the price of cars, Tokumbo cars, are dropping. You see, it's not dropping because the cars are becoming cheaper abroad or the naira has appreciated. It's becoming cheaper because the government deliberately dropped their taxes that they put on top, which they put deliberately before. They now reduce them. These are some of the traps that you'll be seeing in incoming days. The next phase will be that they will package this fraud and sell it to their social media warriors. And then all you just see will be telling you is that, look, you have gotten to the turning point. Look at this one now, it's coming down. Look at that one now, it's coming down. And all they're trying to do is to subdue some element of their greed. Immediately they get there in 2027, they will recover everything they have lost within this period of time. So I want to speak to people out there, because I know there are some people who are still on the crossroad that might be thinking of one that it could still be better, Tinubu can still do it better. As soon as they reach that point and they start thinking like that, and with this kind of thing that they are trying to introduce, you understand, it should make people start thinking otherwise, forgetting the sufferings they've been suffering before. So at no point should anybody come and fall for this gimmick. Just be careful, and please rebroadcast it. They will not only stop on cars, they are going to go a whole lot. The things that they intentionally put tax before.
Even fuel, sir.
You know that they can do without these taxes.
Even fuel, they reduce fuel price.
You get it? And then you see, for us as obedient, I don't think we are doing enough to see that these guys really mean business. I don't think Tinubu is actually planning just to win 2027 election. Go and write it down. Tinubu's aim is to emerge as the highest president that's with the highest number of votes ever elected. And you can see the demography as it's going. Yeah. They have increased the voting population of Osun people and some other people, if you remember, through when they were doing that, their e-registration something. Now, when APC were submitting their number of voters, they submitted like 10 million. Now, when they were doing the primary, which he knows that is winning, they still rig that primary to boost the numbers. So by the time they'll be doing the election, they'll be targeting nothing less than 50 or 40 million if possible. So Tinubu will not only emerge the winner, but he will emerge as the most loved Nigerian president ever. Go and take this to the bank. And that is why whatever we are doing, we have to double our track. It's not as easy as we are saying it. Believe me. And it's not going to come easy. So that Kwankwaso style that you advocated for, I think people need to be educated right now, and education needs to be going on. That is the only way that can stop this.
Facts.
That is just the simple truth. As I said, I don't want to bore you with too many talk. Let's leave it here for today.
Thank you very much.
Let's let people ponder about it. These two things are very important.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I think that's exactly why tomorrow's space will be very important. Please, guys, don't miss tomorrow, 10 p.m. There's a whole lot of Nigerians that are on the group of. Sorry, I just have to mute you, sir, because there is echoing sound. Thank you, sir. There's a whole lot of Nigerians that are on the from polling units to coalition center. And that's the only way you can curtail and you can stop this magu election. You saw how they were counting their votes in their primaries now, from 1 to 50, 50 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 20,000. That's how they manufactured people. You know, that's how they got their astronomical millions. And that is because it was their inner party stuff. So what Nigerians have to do is, which I'm going to end this show on right now, is simple. We have to understand that to be able to forestall or to stop such magu Tinubu metrics kind of counting. We have to participate in the counting from the polling units to where they intend to do that kind of Jaguda counting, the coalition centers. That is the secret. Their plan is to make sure, and so you're going to see them here. You'll be hearing that supporters going and say that there will be coffee, there will be this, there will be that, and all their planning is fear. Just stroke fear into the hearts of Nigerians, make them feel like it's not possible. But the truth of the matter is that if Nigerians come out in our millions to vote on election day, and we escort our votes from our polling unit, we must escort our votes from our polling units to the coalition centers in our millions. Coffee or no coffee. Coffee now for 10,000. Wait a minute. Coffee now for 2,000 people. Coffee no fit stop 10,000 people on the streets. Coffee no fit stop 100K people. Coffee, there's no coffee you put by any, there is no force in Nigeria per state that can stop 100,000 people on the street. That force does not exist. It doesn't exist. So do not be this. That is what they're trying to sell. They're trying to sell all the fears and everything. So we just have to understand the strategy. On that day of coffee, when we are in our hundreds of thousands on the street, I promise you that, because the truth of the matter is that the policeman, the military man, the civil defense and everybody are feeling the brunt of this government. But unfortunately, they obey orders. And they can only disobey orders when they see a reason to disobey those orders. When there is no how you will see 100,000 Nigerians and you say that you want to obey order over 100,000 Nigerians. You will be, first of all, you'll be thinking about your life, your family, that these people that are outside there, your brother and your sister might even be among those populace. So it's a mental game. Please understand this, Nigerians, that first of all, in elections, it's psychological. That's why you see them come out and do all the theatrics they're showing you right now. They want to defeat you psychologically first. If you fall psychologically, then you're failed even before the elections. You have to win the psychological war and understand their strategy. This is how Tinubu operates. He has never known or know how to win fair. He beats you people up here first. And how does he do it? By creating hunger, massive hunger. So when you're too hungry, you cannot even think. But unfortunately for him, as many of us are not hungry, that we can think. And we will tell Nigerians the truth. Understand their game plan. Create fear. Send propagandas outside there. Muddy the waters. He cannot defeat him. Can't you see all the elites are supporting him? Can't you see all the governors are supporting him? Can't you see? The power lies in the hands of the people. The problem is that do the people know that the power is in their hands? And that is why people like us are telling people right now, power is in your hands, not in the hands of Tinubu or those governors. I want to say, guys, thank you tonight for the show. Thank you to all of you that came out tonight. God bless you. Tomorrow is going to be a very interactive one. 10 p.m. Nigerian time. Please stick with us. Just come out here on the platform. Thank you to all of you that liked this live, share this live. Thank you to all the gifters. Thank you to all of you that came out from Facebook, that stayed to this very end. God bless you guys. All of you on TikTok, thank you so much. From X, thank you so much. My people on YouTube, I see you guys. I appreciate every of you being here. God bless you all. Thank you so much. I'm just going to call on my view rankings on TikTok tonight. Chidi, thank you so much. El Nino Cruz, Midday, Wiz Diamond, Words That Hold by Osmond will be for President, M for Mickey, Roslyn, Unapologetic, Ojodomo, Official Taris, Zamzi, King James, Wardrock, OTP, Mawakiri, Malawi Gold, Silver Beauty, Oga Abdul, Nzeokoye, Fab, Realistic in Nature, JT, it's been a while, Mani, Jaja, thank you, Dr. Jez, Kale, TDI 8281, all the way from YouTube, thank you so much. Ax Oluwa, thank you so much. Guys, Cake, Unapologetic, I see you, thank you so much. Every one of you that shared this wonderful platform with us tonight, your wonderful submissions, thank you guys. God bless you all. As I always say, we do this for God and for country. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully by God's grace. Have a great night.